because I love my Carrack, but I feel like the Carrack could do more. And realistically, the Perseus being bigger than the Carrack is, if the Perseus has a hollow bay, like a hollow map, I don't care. I don't care. I have a Carrack because the Court needs one. See, thank you. So, did I tell you all the upgrade that I made recently? I took my I upgraded my Scorpius to the Galaxy. So I melted the Glaive Galaxy CCU and the 600i to Ironclad CCU. I had those just sitting in wait because I didn't know if I wanted to apply them. So I melted those two. Don't miss a stream. Hey, welcome back, legend. But yeah, so I took those two, melted those, and then melted another ship. And with the difference, I got the Scorpius to Galaxy upgrade. Sounds like mad scientist stuff. I mean, it was like it was weird. Part of me was tempted to spend more time picking ships that I could melt, so that I could basically take the Carrack and then CCU it to a Polaris. And since I haven't flown the Polaris yet, I don't know if that is a step that I was wanting to take, because it was like $375 for that difference. I was like, that's a lot. At least you have easy access to the crews. Makes sense. Literally, that's the only reason I would consider getting a larger ship, is because we stream. So like, since I stream, let's get some of the fam in here. Like, I need to be better at bringing the fam in anyways. So like, having a large ship is the perfect reason to do so, I think. So yeah, we got options. Just try Power World. Power World is great. We have played lots of Power World. I'm actually hoping that they still exist after too long, because I know Nintendo opened up that lawsuit because they have patented using spheres to capture animals in them or creatures in them. So like, I sincerely hope that they change it in Power World to just be like cubes or like or diamonds, like changes to different shapes, and then we're still good. Because that's what you're gonna sue us for? Cool. If that's what you want, still play it nice. All right, so let's see what we got. Cones are gonna use cones. They're gonna use something, because if it's spheres, that is the problem. Like, man, they don't care, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I'm scrolling through my hangar so I can see what put this here, because I don't really need to hide the screen anymore. Like I'm literally just going through my hangar to look at if I have the Parasite replica helmet, because then I can melt it and then get some other stuff. Like, I have a bunch of cool ass paints because reasons. Now, do I need this? No, see, I would have to get rid of the DiBiasio. It's $5. Yeah, I'll keep that. So let's keep it up. It's weird. The website has that weird flicker now, which it didn't before. It's intriguing. So let's see, the Void Ripper helmet with Defiance armor, Sun Chaser. That is some sweet armor. Aphorite binding pack, paint pack. Do I even? All right, so that's is that the rock? Yeah, it looks like the rock, the mole, the reclaimer, and the prospector. Okay. So do I need these? Yeah, that was a sub gift, so I might as well keep paints that would literally lose me. I would get no credits in store credits, so there's no point. No Man's Sky is doing Expedition Redux. Oh, I know. The only reason we're not in No Man's Sky right now is because IAE is happening. We're gonna go back to No Man's Sky Monday. Hell, I might even hop in it offline. Like, so I want to put the Ally X through its paces, because like we're finishing that expedition. That ship is the only reason I want to touch that expedition. I need that ship so bad. So bad. So bad. So bad. So bad. Please give me a shart out. I cannot shart. Can't do it. Alexis, I will not be sharting out anything. Also,
bruh.
No, I'm not sharting. You know what sharts require? Like, sharts are so rare. You gotta like eat like beans and fiber, and then also something to give you a little bit of the runs. Like it's too much, man. My day's going great, little T. How about yourself? Oh no, I know Legend Stick, man. I'm making fun of the phrasing, the spelling of it, because realistically it could also be accidental typo for sharding, because reasons. I don't have to poop or fart, so there will be no no shorts for me. Show us ships. I mean, I'm looking for the paints right now because I'm trying to see. I have not seen another one of the replica helmets, and I feel like I had many of the Parasite replica helmets, so I'm actually blown away that I just got the new ones. Never trust a fart? Nope. Here I sit, broken-hearted. Sad to poop, only farted. Now I stand in an awkward stance. I tried to fart, and I pooped my pants. Like that is the rule you gotta remember. Waiting to leave work to get back to playing. Hell yeah. Love how they actually make you actually load and unload the cargo. I am torn on that, little T, because I feel like at some point they need to implement the. I mean, I feel like they're already going to. They already talked about how they're intending to, but like they do need to implement the feature where AI loads and unloads some of your stuff. Like starting out hauling, cool, do it. But when you're talking about something like a hull C or a hull A, like a massive hull ship that has lots of stuff, you probably want to make it easy for people to be able to do stuff. So that has limited use. Also, fam, to be fair, I feel like right now we have given away so many ship packages recently that I am down to one package from SIG to give away. And I think we're going to kick this off Monday. I might kick it off Monday. I might actually let it last like 3 days and just go in Discord and just like let it sit and just happen over time, because that'd be cool. But it is for a Nomad, the Space El Camino. What do you need to do to win it? It'll just be in Discord. Can't wait to get a PC to start playing. I look forward to you getting a PC so you can play Chris. All right. But yeah, that's the last one to give away for now. And this is my, like, the UEE expiration pack from 2948. I want to look that up so that we can see the original ships in it, just so that you can see how different my just so you can see how different my my package is currently from what it started as. I don't know if I can trust this website. I'm hoping I can. Hey, we got the heart me. Appreciate you, Chris. Thanks much. All right, so comes with a Carrack, a Terrapin, a Freelancer Dur, which I really hate the Freelancers, Dragonfly Black, Cyclone RN, LTI, right? So that's a pretty solid grouping of ships. You got the Carrack. Like, I just open this in a new tab. Open this in a new tab, because I don't really care about the price. Like, the price doesn't matter. I melted a bunch of stuff to get it. What up, Brad? Good to see you. Not just Hull C, but Carrack, C2, Cat, all needed. Carried everything for 4 people in phase 4. God, you have a word if they would put a terminal in the hangar to sell it. I feel like they're intending to do something like that, to where you can store a ship and then the AI will unload stuff, but it's going to take time for them to unload it. It's already in, just not for hauling missions. Then what the no, I'm not. I don't care necessarily about showing the site specifically, which is why I just opened up the images in a new tab. That's really, you don't even have the rude. But this is what was in the UEE expiration 2948 pack. It was the Cyclone RN, Terrapin, Dragonfly Black, Freelancer Dur, and the Big Boy Carrack. So if we look at mine, I have made some adjustments. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in some so that we can see how many changes we've made. So the Carrack is still a Carrack, right? But we did get the CCU to change the Carrack into a Perseus, which is actually not that big a difference. But the idea is hopefully the Perseus lets the pilot do a little bit more damage in the meantime. It's supposed to be in the admin or TDD when it's in, store the ship and you pay. Yep. Am I the only one who thinks that looks like Star Wars? I mean, a lot of spacey things have a tendency to look similar to one another at some point or another. And considering how many ships are in StarCitizen, that's going to happen. We got the roses from Chris. Appreciate you. You can't move the ship while it's being unloaded. I'm actually A-okay with that personally. But Dragonfly Black, still there. Cyclone RN, also still there. I'm not mad at the Cyclone. We got more in a roses? More in a roses? Appreciate you, Chris. Pulse loading is still the same, that you go to a square in space, and it appears out of thin air. We're going to add exterior space elevators, so that auto unload load is going to be gone. Yeah, but like, if you can store it, the point is they're still going to have something like that. Something like that. You got to pay for it, but it's still going to be there.
Any of them TikToks?
Appreciate you, Chris. Chris out here just dropping the
gifty gifts. You're looking out. Thank you.
Also, with all that support, I'm surprised you ain't beating Rat right now on the top of the leaderboard. Rat got 194 likes.
Making y'all look silly.
Tried selling RMC to TDD when my ship was stored, but it kept saying failed. That's weird. I feel like some of it is servers. Keep in mind, StarCitizen servers are what they are. 2051 mega pack, not a single thing is the same as it used to be. Yeah, like I kept the Cyclone because it's a Cyclone. The Dragonfly Black I'm gonna keep because it's Dragonfly. I may see that some other like ship. We got the fingers. Appreciate you, Chris. Chris out here going.
Damn.
We got the Zeus Mark II Clipper because the Freelancer. No, and then whatever this was, the Terrapin probably. Well, either I think this might have been a Terrapin, and this might have been a Freelancer, and then I just CC'd that to the Scorpion, and then CC'd that to the Galaxy. I do like, actually, this should show us the history of it. So let's see, we upgraded the Terrapin to the Scorpius, which is exactly what I expected. Freelancer Dur to the Zeus Clipper. Was that the other order? I thought it was Freelancer to the Scorpius. So yeah, Freelancer to the Zeus, Terrapin to the Scorpius, and then Scorpius to Galaxy. So I could have kept my Scorpius, but I knew for a fact I dislike having a fighter that I need to have a gunner in. It's a solo fighter for me. I need a solo fighter. Anvil Day, my second favorite manufacturer after Drake, if Drake equals Belter. Koopa, I'm sorry. I love the fact that you put Drake with the asterisk in it because War Wild Out yesterday. That is my favorite thing. I feel like once we mentioned it to War, he was like, "Oh, my bad." It's funny. You don't have to do that anymore. Because to tell you what, if War times you out for saying the name Drake in reference to StarCitizen, I will time War out for however long he times you out and untime you out. Hold me to that. I'm telling you that right now. But yeah, I got a Carrick name reservation. I may not have a Carrick anymore. I feel like we're gonna have the Perseus in this because for real, trying to buy one of those AMD ships. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I'm lucky enough to have this one because the homie Power Fork sent it to me, and then we got the Saber Raven because when I got the PC from Digital Storm to showcase StarCitizen in like 2018, I think it was, it came with the Saber Raven because of the Intel SSD. The AMD ship came with AMD graphics cards, which I feel like a lot of people bought those graphics cards specifically because of this ship, and they're so rare now that it's wild. I can't give it to anybody else. I don't want to, but I couldn't if I wanted to, which I don't. But I'm a big fan of the Zeus Clipper for the ship that it is, for the space that it has. It's impressive. The Galaxy, I'm very excited about. I'm mad that I didn't get the chance to check out the show floor on RSI Day. But yeah, we're definitely going back. AMD Mustang, most rare ship. Yeah. I feel like that's exactly what it is. It's either, I feel like it's probably tied between that and the Saber Raven, but they are super rare ships. Super hard to find, super hard to get hands on. So yeah. But yeah, my expiration pack is no longer what it was. And if we go to standalone ships, we can see that again, thanks to Koopa, we got the Starlancer Max right here. We got the Pacific paint on it by default. I can't wait until they put the other hangars back in the game. We have the 2024 referral reward hover quad that has been CCU to the Intrepid, so that we have the beginner. We have a starter that's fancy. We have the Atlas. Thank you to SIG to give me the Atlas, because I brought it up at TwitchCon. I was like, I want an Atlas, but nah. And they're like, bet, have an Atlas. So now I have an Atlas. You can also buy the Atlas in game, so don't trip too hard. Then we got the Nox Foundation Festival 2024 reward bonus that I kept this in Nox for now. I'm likely to CC that something else. We got the Pulse Dominion, which is just delightful, man, because Pulse, man, Come on, man. And part of the reason why I'm tempted to not worry about the Arrow as light fighter is because I still have a Hornet. I think the Hornet Mark II is a medium fighter, if memory serves. We got Lordy with the follow. Appreciate you. Now it's Orion, Odyssey, Nautilus, Starlancer Max, a Slancer. Is that what what people are calling it now? It's a Slancer. Hornet Mark II, Merchantman, Reclaimer, Ironclad Ass, and Paladin. That is a fancy pack, Lordy. Well done. Tire hanger's worth $856. Pretty ashamed, honestly. You shouldn't be. Like, I feel like the way I see it with StarCitizen, the rule of the season is base package. That's it. You never need anything else. I have these because notice a lot of these are referrals. The fam banded together for me to get pulses. So now I have a pulse with the Dominion paint. And then we have a secondary pulse somewhere around in here that also CCU'd. We got a PVC Merlin, and I haven't CCU'd anything else because it's a referral bonus. We have a lot of stuff that came from referring people to StarCitizen, which I feel like is a dub. Jeez, Lordy, that's a beast. Ran out of letters? Nah, you good. I just thought it was funny if people called it the Slancer. You two can recreate the epic scene from Aliens with the Atlas. Yup. Now the FAT Lightning, if you notice, it's just exchange because I melted a bunch of stuff to get this because FAT Lightning. You couldn't CCU anything to it. You had to get it flat. So I melted the Cuddy. I melted a bunch of stuff. Omega isn't rarest, but it's up there. Yeah, I felt like it was one of the top rarest. Where's the Hello Kitty Dragonfly that is the rarest? Wait, that's actually a Dragonfly? No, I'm mad about that. You get the 10-year insurance for the FAT tomorrow. I mean, I already have this. The Best in Show Paint. I didn't know that this one won Best in Show Paint, so I'm looking forward to getting that. And then we got a hover quad that we CCU to a CSVM just so that we could have an internal vehicle. We got a reward Merlin that we CCU to a Ranger because I want them bikes, man. I need those bikes for real. Then we got this. I had a pair of these, but we got the Argo MPV referral that I CCU to a Fury fan because come on, the Fury is beast. If you haven't flown a Fury, you don't understand it. That thing is fast, absolutely stupidly fast. Now the Cuddy, yes, the Cuddy. I was comfortable dropping the Cuddy because I have a C1 Spirit. When is merch coming for StarCitizen? There's plenty of merch coming in There's plenty of merch in StarCitizen. If you're talking about for me, shop.DeejayKnight.tv. We got cool stuff like this cap. This is my cap with my logo on it, like Lego. Serious pain. Skin is not good, not a good look for my taste at least. I mean, I think it's because it's like purple. But yeah, we got the cap, we got the coffee mug, which I mean also, whoop, coffee mug. We got the I Love Space and Early Access tee, because for real, that is literally StarCitizen. I love space and early access. I might re-upload this without the link, but I felt like it's a fair thing. I probably should put it on the sleeve with the logo. But yeah, we do love space and early access in here, so that's a thing. And then I love space and sci-fi too. Lego. You don't have to buy anything, Legend, but you could if you wanted to. But let's get back to this. We got the hover quad, which is now the A1 Spirit. We got the Cutter Rambler, which was a referral bonus. We got the Legionnaire. I got the Legionnaire because I wanted the Legionnaire. I cannot wait for the Legionnaire because it's going to come with hacking doors. Best in Show 2950 is the best paints ever. Let me see. There's no pictures in there, bro? Oh, there we go. Let's see it. Ooh. Oh, they all black? Bro, let's go. I am here for all black because all black everything. That's like silver and black. Those look like the basic ships anyways, though. Like those don't actually look too much different. I know the Cuddy Black is like black. So like that actually has some highlights in it. That's interesting. Well, that's style for an FAT. I can see that. They're white and purple. Then where's the I might just not have scrolled down far enough. I feel like 2950 is probably not long after the Carrack even came out. I forgot about the Mantis. Golly, that thing is pretty. All right, cool. So let me go back into here. The Legionnaire is going to come with unlocking doors. It's got to, because I feel like it would probably be in the game already if we had the ability to unlock doors, because the whole point is it is a strike vehicle to open up somebody's door. You got a door that's closed, we got a squad here that's coming in your house.
Open up, knock, knock.
And then you just get in there. Appreciate that. Fears. Actually, I could just... because I didn't really look at it. I just clicked and was like, this is good. Please don't have anything stupid in here. That black, white, and gold. That is delightful. Fam, I can't tell you how long I've wanted a Valkyrie, so I'm gonna rent one today because reasons. Oh yeah, making lore is a thing. And yes, I'm ready for Path of Exile too because reasons. What up, Dan? How you doing? It's like a gray, black. Their basics still cool for me. This is dubs though. Like the white with the gold highlights, man. If they just redid this, I'd be with it. The only thing that would make me sad about getting rid of my character is the amount of best in show paints that are just not gonna have any sort of remote access to get. But it's cool. So let's continue. We got the Argo that is now a Mercury Star Runner, which, come on, man, the Mercury Star Runner is a boss. Come on, come on, come in. And then we got the Dragonfly, which is now a Vulture because of reasons. We got Toxa with them likes. We got the Chris with the is that turkey? Are those cats? Friendship necklace. It looks like cats. Oh, those are bears. Okay, cool. Appreciate the support, man. Good looking out. Then we got the referral Aurora, which is now a Steve. Because come on, fam. Who don't want a little SUV? The 125 Alpha that somebody gifted your boy. Or I gifted it to somebody. That's what it is. I gifted it to somebody. They didn't claim it. I mean, if they don't want it, bet. More gifts. We get the perfume. Appreciate you. All right, so then we got a Titan Renegade, which is also, I'm pretty sure I CC'd that to something else. So something else to it. Oh no, I got this. I melted something and just got that with store credit. Then we got the Merlin Free Fly Reward, which is now a Pulse. That's where we have both Pulses now. Could trade up the old Cuddy Black for the Vulture. Tempting, fam. The Vulture is a great vehicle for the game right now. And I had been talking about how I had a Prospector. I did until the Hornet Mark II came out. And then I was like, well, I guess I gotta do it. If you look at the Anvil Paladin, anything yet? Is it in game? Because if not, no. I still have my Hawk. Something about the bounty bays, the fact that there's a bounty bay in the Hawk is, I feel like, the only reason that I'm still holding it. Because it'd be great to be able to just drop somewhere, land, yeet somebody into the cargo, and then dip. Game of space combat, the scrappers always win. Exactly that, Bubba. Exactly that. Exactly that. So we're gonna go to the IAE page here shortly to check out the day's shenanigans, but I wanted to make sure that we kind of scroll through some of this stuff. Like I have the X1 Force. I don't even know if I want to keep the X1 Force anymore. 50 bones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have other ships that I would rather have that 50 bones on. I like the X1 Force, but I don't know if I need it anymore. And then we got the 600i that was a gift that I'm just never getting rid of. I was going to CCU it to an Ironclad, but like it came with a G12, man. Like it's the 600i. And I feel like the biggest reason that I'm not rushing to get rid of it is because I know they're reworking the 600i. So since they're reworking it, I'm gonna give it time. I'm gonna see what we're talking about with it. And then I might still end up getting a 600i Ironclad CCU. But for now, we don't have to. We got the 85X. I got a bunch of these as tokens for like the ceiling. So we got LTI token there. We got the Reliant Mako, which is a news van. It's got a big camera on it. So like we'll be able to go take videos and stuff. 600 series are gorgeous. They really are. They really are. But yeah. Then we got the Dragonfly Rider Together 2-pack. I literally only have this because Lala. I want to get Lala the Dragonfly Yellow Jacket. And I have not seen the Dragonfly Yellow Jacket outside a couple situations. There's a shout out chat bot of me. I don't even like dirty ships, but I got an Ironclad. They're working on it, so not that long till it gets in game pretty much. Most expensive ship, for me, I think the most expensive ship I currently have is a Carrack. Just up on the Pokemon Pocket craze yet or not your bag? Oh, been on Pokemon Pocket. Thanks for the reminder to log in today so I can get my dailies done. Boona. I have an interest in a crack boy. See, I want the Kraken so bad. I'm not going to use the Kraken outside of the Night Core though. So I don't know. For the Lugia. Wait. Did they announce more stuff that's coming to the game? About the Pioneer and the Perseus? I'm really hyped for the base building in this game. See, I wanted to get the Pioneer, but since they clarified and like I already have felt like I had the CCU to the Galaxy because of the base building. But even though they said that the base building for the Galaxy isn't going to come until later, I don't care. I now have a Galaxy, a CCU to Scorpius to a Galaxy, and I have the Galaxy, I have the Carrack, which I have a Carrack to Perseus CCU, so that way I will still have my Perseus for disrespecting people with the Night Core together, and then we'll still have the Galaxy for going to build some bases. It's gonna be nice. We got new packs coming. When do the new packs come? Mid-December? Damn it, so now I gotta try to finish the Pokédex with the current packs. Remember last year, me and the Kraken? What, do you have a Kraken? I believe so. Just picked up an F8C and the Paladin. Hella hyped. Nice. I need to go look at the Paladin because I've heard of it. I don't remember what it's about. But yeah, and then lastly, we got the 325 Alpha that somebody gifted. It is not $76 anymore. I can taste that. Like I can taste that thing is not $76 anymore. But let's get back over here. It is Anvil Aerospace Day. So let's check it out. I think I broke the counter. You good. I appreciate the support, fam. Me and my son are going to wreck the verse with the Paladin. I'm intrigued. I don't want to know. Galaxy not getting base building. That was the most angry I've seen the StarCitizen community for a while. Good, they reverted it. I don't think it was a situation of them trying to take it out. I legitimately feel like he misspoke. To melt much for a Pioneer. I've had to stop myself from that regularly. Like, think about it. If we are in a situation of one person supposing to be the source of information about, let me open the website up. Actually, I don't need to scroll from this. Let's just go here and go here. Ideas for the next stream: Power World, Subnautica, High on Life, GTA 5, Squirrel with the Gun. I have Squirrel with the Gun installed. I have GTA 5 installed. High on Life is a fantastic game. Subnautica, I'm considering replaying as well. Power World, we never maxed out, so it's a possibility. I think the next thing we are going to be into Monday is more of this, because IAE continues until Thursday, and No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky has an expedition that I need to finish for real. My Gamer Instinct says the smart play is the goal, like the Endeavor science research path. I mean, that's a smart move. The base builder was always the Pioneer. Yeah, but like when the whole thing situated. Oh, and that's why I was coming over here, because people were big mad. They were like, oh, he tried to remove the features from the game. And it's like, did he though? I don't think that's what happened. I think somebody who is the mind behind a lot of ships forgot. Like, they're scrolling on this page. I wish I could turn off the pricing, because that's the most frustrating part for people and things, especially when they don't know how this game works. But if we start here and we scroll, This is a lot of stuff. And why would they turn it off the previous stuff? Urgh. Oh, 325 is 70 now? Is less? I'm mad at that. Rivals soon, yeah. Rivals is like a couple weeks away. But yeah. Let me see, actually. I know I misspelled citizen, but I know. 250 ships and vehicles, fam. I don't know about you, but there is no Earth where I would be able to regularly remember all of the details about 250 ships and what they're capable of. Or ad block them, maybe. There's 2 new base building ships and ground building coming that we know of. Right, so like, the reason that I'm even talking about it is because clearly not a Magic player. There's no Earth. I'm a Magic player, but I don't remember that much stuff about that many Magic cards. And yet we're like more Sigmar. Yeah, like they literally, I think they could just stop making new ships. You're not a true StarCitizen fan? Oh no, I am. Endeavor's gonna be the last ship added in StarCitizen since it'll support all the parts of the game. They've already said it will come after 1.0, so that's a long way. Oh yeah, we're not 1.0 is a ways off. The leverage points are gonna be getting and upgrading blueprints. But like, people noticed that they said that it was going to have base building in a previous CitizenCon, which to me that locks them in to doing it. But I truly feel like dude forgot and was just like, nah, that doesn't have it. And he talked to the people who made it and was like, well, I thought we were planning on making this. Oh, that is a beautiful pick. Speaking of Pokemon Pocket, had a Jigglytuff Wonder Pig. I'm jealous, super jealous. Make sure you buy your CCU for Hornet Mark II, one of the new ones, to the medical terrapin. Why is that? I argues the StarCitizen is the StarCitizen. Go back and look at the videos on YouTube. It's featured on 4. I am featured in multiple layer videos, which does feel pretty good. I was at CitizenCon. Oh no, it was Gamescom twice, playing from the show floor. So personally, I'm in on StarCitizen. But yeah, why should I get the CCU from the Hornet Mark II to the medical terrapin? Scruffy, I'm curious. The funding will stop if new ships aren't added, but I also agree they have way too many ships to complete, and also they have to redesign and remake almost all ships when the game gets close to 1.0. It's a lot, man. Like, I wouldn't think there was much to remake and add to ships until you look at a new ship, like the most recent ship, like the Intrepid. The Intrepid has like a fueling port. Like, I've never seen that. It's 2 war bonds. They'll save like $50 on any higher chain you want to make. Interesting. It'd be cool to do the turn-based building over to Starfield style so they can make new different Lego bits that people can put together and customize to make their own ships. I mean, they are going to have the Lego pieces in a way for ship making. Would you rather watch a tree grow? Take 60 seconds and gather yourself, because why? The attention to detail in the newer ships are insane. Yeah, and it's like, it's good that they have that level of detail, but like, there's a lot. Prospector to the Mark II Hornet, then Mark II Hornet to the Med Terrapin. What's funny is that I'm pretty sure that my Prospector, I'm CCU'd to a Mark II Hornet. Which one of these is a hanger? Yep, character Perseus. We got that available. Let's look at the standalone ships and then look for the Prospector. I think it's 2 or 3. Yeah, Prospector, Hornet Mark II. You don't have to own a ship to buy the CCU. You just have to own it at the time of upgrading. Fair. I remember that part. Always use CCU game app when upgrading, saving 250 plus on larger ships. I mean, I never really do it just because I'm silly. Also, I have a bunch of referral rewards that have been upgraded that once you upgrade a referral reward, it's just upgraded. You can't melt it. The only thing you have to be able to do is CCU it to something else. Like, for example, this hover quad that is now an Intrepid. Whereas the Atlas also was like attributed from SIG. Nox referral bonus, can't do it. But the Pulse Dominion, you can. So like, I've upgraded so many referral rewards to that is good. You can't talk, yeah, you earn the ability to not speak. You knew what you said. Why? But let's continue. There's no original money that is tied to it. They look like gifts on their website. Yeah, but that's the point. Like, since I've upgraded this referral reward to an Intrepid, my only option for this is to upgrade the Intrepid to something else. That's an interesting way for them to stop the CCU game from people. What's the difference between Warbond and Standard when getting a ship? Warbond is paying cash. Standard is a thing that you can do with store credit. Your plan failed. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I would sincerely, I don't want to know what your plan was if what you said that got you timed out was a part of your plan. I would prefer not to know it. I would prefer that you think about it and ask yourself why you would want to even go there, because it didn't make any sense. Doubt anyone can beat my $160 value LTI brand new merchantman. I mean, it won't come out till the next 200 years, but still, I mean, you got it though. If you talk to concierge, they might help you. Yeah, but like, I don't want to have to, like, I consider it like Keithley. Like, I don't want to ask for a thing because I have done a thing in your ecosystem, because then somebody else wouldn't have access to the thing I just did. Like, that's unfair to the people who didn't do the thing. So I don't want to ask concierge for something that I wouldn't ask if I was a fresh player that had only spent $45. Honest opponents, it has been a minute. Holy schnikes. Good to see you. Looking at Hornet Ghost for a fighter. I'm tempted to get the Hornet Ghost, but I already have a Hornet Mark II, so I think I'm okay with that. Hope you've been well. I woke up, I can't complain. They changed gifts and referrals to be non-meltable since they weren't originally attributed to your account or ledger. I get the sentiment though. I wish they were meltable. I mean, I don't know, I'm mad about it. I don't know. It's not that I'm mad about it. It's like, because I got a bunch of referral stuff and I wasn't going to give them away anyway. Like, the stuff that I've upgraded to is stuff that I feel like I want to keep in the verse anyway. So I'm alright with it. I like those referral ships that are not meltable or locked for you. Makes me actually stay with the ships I want and not melt around a million times. And they get mad because I effed up with the melting and CCU game. Yeah, like, I don't mind CCUing stuff that I know is going to have LTI to remain in my fleet, because then it's in my fleet regardless. Worst case scenario, I upgraded to something else. Also, how you been, Washbeard? Good to see you, fam. So let's check out Anvil Day. Anvil closes 2954's Manufacturer's Parade with literal cavalcade of new ships. For the recently announced palette into unique variants of iconic favorites, Anvil is offering new and exciting ways to fly. Terrapin Medic, armored emergency response vehicle. A true miniature frontline trauma center or robust search and rescue vessel, a Terrapin Medic and her crew save lives and keep operations afloat even in the harshest environments and situations. Now, I'm tempted. One thing I would be tempted to do is use store credit to CCU the Terrapin. Just to get a Terrapin to Terrapin Medic CCU for, if we get to 500 referrals, because I feel like I like the Terrapin, but I would like the idea of having a Terrapin that is, let's get into somewhere that a firefight is happening with a ship that has a beefy hull and get somebody out. As a bounty hunting and security providing organization, that is a perfect idea, in my opinion. So it's worth going to the website and getting ships or just stay on RSI. I personally only ever buy from RSI little t. Legit. I don't believe in gray markets. I know people talk about gray markets. We typically don't discuss it in here, because if we're talking about the gray market, we're talking about people buying chips that they otherwise would buy, not supporting the company that made the game. You're supporting a person who spent money already, but you're likely going to be paying more for the ship from that person than you would if RSI had it. And likely, if you're buying it, is somebody who Just has buyer's remorse. It's like, just give it time. Leave it. Let it sit. Touch nothing. Relax. Play it later. I personally won't be buying from any other website or any other person. If I have ships there because they're from RSI, will you not get the Drake bounty hunting ship that's coming? I mean, I don't know. It depends on it. Terra Medic even has a tier 2 medbed. Yeah. So also, for anyone who got an F8C in their hangar with insurance of 6 months, can get a free 120-month CCU at the end of the Anvil page at the bottom. Really? That was a thing that I had to do last year when they talked about the CCU, because I got it before they put those in there, and mine said 6 months, and then now that is where I used concierge support, because it's literally just support that's available, and they said contact support to do it, and I just figured that the concierge support would be faster. But yeah, I did that, so it is 10 years. Can get a pledge ship with the game for 45 bucks. Yep. But the risk is not worth it. I feel like most of the reason that I'm not okay with the concept of the gray market is because one of two things. Either one, somebody sells you their account, you buy their account, and they do a password reset, and then you lost the stuff you just paid for. Or two, somebody pays you for a ship that you decided you wanted to buy, that you wanted to sell. You gift it to them, you exchange it, like gifted it to them in the game, and then they contact their credit card company and say, hey, I didn't pay this. So now you're out of a ship that you gifted, and you have to do more work to contact SIG to say, hey, look, somebody got me for what I did. So like, that's a lot. Right? Someone had their wife delete the original backer account by asking support, and they did that in less than a working day. No questions asked. Damn. Also, ask me how I know you got to beg support to get the Omega back. Oh, damn. Oh, I was never melting the Omega, because, come on. Sound like I'll stick with our side? Yeah. Like, the concept of somebody contacting their credit card company and saying like, oh yeah, no, I didn't do that, and they getting their money back, and you getting it taken from you. How much would that suck? How much would that suck? So just make it easy that you get it from the source. So it makes you agree that they're not responsible for gift traps when gifting. Yeah, so like, that's the point. You go through a gray market and somebody contacts their credit card company, you gotta hope that support helps you. Otherwise, you are out of your account, you're out of your ships, and you just got burned by somebody when you could have just gotten it from the source. Sold my Mega a long time ago because I needed money badly. Biggest regret ever. Over 100, got it for 150 bucks. For back then. I mean, that's for a ship that's not worth 150 bucks. That's fair. Sounds like more of a hassle than just buying the game for the people who made the game. Literally that. Wish I'd asked for money. Asked family for money back then. Fair. I'm sorry that it happened, but I'm glad you got the money you need. Boom. Then we got introducing F7CR and the F7CS. Anvil unleashes 2 new Hornet models. The F7CS Ghost is a stealth fighter more than capable of both reconnaissance and ambush operations. The F7CR Tracker is a formidable stalker equipped with supercharged long-range radar. Both ships are unmistakable Hornet Mark IIs. Guess what we're reading today? Anvil Paladin Heavy Barrage Gunship. Anvil Aerospace is on the front line of humanity's defense, forging the weapons that keep Earth's systems safe. Continuing the tradition, the Paladin spares no one, cutting down threats in a relentless hail of laser fire. So let's look at that. That's a pretty ship. That does look like a Valk. Somebody was saying like it sits on the Valk platform, and it does look like a Valk, just with like heavy turrets. And I get the feeling that's going to be a manned turret from somebody else. I'm very intrigued as to why we don't have more ships where there's metal instead of glass. Put a TV screen up. Hopefully gonna do one for Valentine's. That would be nice. I would love to see the Heartseeker for the Mark II. Wanting to get the Vulture. The Vulture is a dub, absolutely. Absolutely. If there's a ship you're wanting to be patient, they usually come back around or an equivalent. Yes. It takes a while. Quad size 5-man turret. Yeah. That is ridiculous. All the turrets are remote. Say confirm the side turrets are slave to the pilot when not manned by players. So at least you get the side turrets, but like, nah. That's the only reason that I don't want to rush for heavy ships like this, because then I'm going to be boned. Now, the Valkyrie, I have always loved the Valkyrie. All right, so let's go down just enough to hover here. Because I feel like my arrow was like 90, so it wasn't arrow. It wasn't 90. I might have just thought it wrong. So like that's actually not bad. If that's a starter package, you can get in with an arrow. That's pretty good. Tech specs, state, they're all remote. Boom. So then we got the Ballista, ground combat military. We got the C8R Pisces, which is a nice little support vehicle. We got the homie, the Carrick. Oh, I was thinking it was the Carrick. It did have the vibes of the Carrick back here, but we got the C8X Pisces Expedition for exploration. We got the homie Carrick. Come on. The big boy Carrick. Big man Blastoise. Very curious why CitizenCon they didn't show off the new quantum jumping. I thought they might have. Price is going to start a war in chat. I mean, that's why I don't show prices. What am I going to do for Christmas this year? Probably the Luminalia rewards again. I'm curious if they're going to do a referral, because I feel like it has been brought to my attention that they've never done referrals for IAE, but I feel like Luminalia, they tend to do something. Maybe armor or something. You mean in general? If so, sure, some ships have manned turrets. Fair. What is your favorite ship thus far? That's a tough one, because my favorite ship for a long time has been the Adventure Titan. Easily. Because the Adventure Titan is the ship that let you get it in either cockpit or from the ramp in the back. You can fill up the cargo hold and then just hop in the cockpit and be fine. It also has a bed for logging. I feel like one of the reasons that I like ships in general is the ability to dip or log. So like, even I feel like the Vulture. Does the Vulture have a bed? I feel like the Vulture has a bed now. I was able to claim on the rewards from last year. Loved them. Yeah. They added the blast shield and cargo doors, but forgot the cool antenna. I want my antenna. I need to tune in on lo-fi radio from Pyro and Stan. Fair. But yeah, they definitely didn't focus as much on it. But like, I feel like I remember there being something about the quantum visuals. But yeah, we have a Carrick. I'm probably gonna CCU it to something else once I try out the Polaris. That'll probably give me a better idea if I'm gonna want the Perseus. Because the Perseus is, if memory serves, a step down from the Polaris. But it looks like it's gonna melt something. It's just gonna ram something and slice it in half. I feel like they did in the trailer for the Perseus. Matter of fact, hold up. There's more persistence when I log. It keeps track of my food, water, and equipment now. Sometimes logs me back in the same spot I disconnect at. Same. They've been making real good progress with that. Bought a character Perseus CCU last year. Yeah. One of the concepts was just showing it flying through a half ship. I feel like I remember seeing it. Seeing something about it. Like, this is inside StarCitizen, but like, I feel like I remember seeing the animation of it flying through a ship. So I'm hoping that I wasn't just thinking that I saw that. Honestly, on paper, looks kind of sucky. Polaris IMO is much better. Yeah, but also Polaris is much more expensive. Like, it's like $300 more than the Perseus.
So this ship is really a military ship. It's about destroying other big ships.
Because it's so formidable that you're in a fight, and if somebody turns up with a fleet stacked full of gunships, you're just going to be like, oh. No.
See, actually, this makes it to where I don't necessarily need the other one. If this is what we have, we got a CCU to this. I don't think I need the one that they have on the main pages available right now. That's on the Valk body, because this is made for. Oh, you got a big ship? Buy. Big man Blastoise. Also, it looks way more like an actual ship with the shape. Yup.
Is sort of built around a capital ship, or capital ships as it's called. So you have the Javelin, which is a destroyer, so that is designed for really duking it out with other big capital ships. You have the Idris, which is a carrier, so can sort of take on other big ships. It's got a big railgun on the front, but primarily it's there.
Cheapest way ship you can get good for early game. The Mustang, I feel like, is not as great as we would like it to be for early game, but let's pop this up real quick, like, because we literally can just click to it right now. Boop, boop, boop. So right now, if you want to hop into StarCitizen, you can get into the Mustang Alpha for $40. $40. $40 is not bad. It is good for light combat, and I don't believe it has storage space. I cannot remember if it has the ability to do box missions in it. But if it does, it's not a lot of space. So let's go over here and then look at it. Mustang's better than the wow. Oh, Aurora? Yeah. Mustang is definitely better than the Aurora in my opinion. But let's go game package. I just want to click on the Mustang when it shows up. No, not the Aurora. Mustang MR. So let's go in here. Oh, the Mustang, Mustang Alpha. There it is. Doesn't give me the deets. All right, so we got to go to ships. Go to ships. And then, because I can't remember if it has storage, and I don't know. It's a lot, man. It's a lot to try to remember. Mustang Alpha, there it is. So hop in here and then scroll it in. Are these pages even still updated, right? Cargo capacity is 4 in the Mustang Alpha, so you have some space, apparently. But I can't remember actually seeing space in the cargo. But TLDR, I would say if you were going to hop in, you could either get the Avenger Titan, which has been my recommendation for ages, or the Cutter IAE starter pack. $50, $51 plus tax, in my opinion, would get you square. If you want to spend as little as possible and get a package in the StarCitizen, my recommendation would probably be the Cutter. And you literally, Little T makes the valid point. The Cutter I recommend because you can do box missions. It's got a beefy hull. It's got enough quantum fuel to get you most places very quickly and easily. And you can do light combat missions. So the most early game missions that you have access to, you'll be able to knock out in the Cutter. I haven't seen the Intrepid. What's that? The Intrepid is the newest ship in the starter shipped series. It is from Crusader. It has a size 4 weapon, which is, in my opinion, I literally, if people are asking me what you want to hop into as far as the ship is concerned, and you're a starter and you don't want to spend anything more than one time, I highly recommend the Intrepid personally. It comes with 2 paints. Comes with the Fusion and Nocturne paint. The Cutter starter pack comes with the Wind Chill paint. So, like, realistically, any of the starters that are available right now come with an additional paint. But, like, nah, like, for real, if you want freight, I like the Intrepid. The only thing is, keep in mind that even though you can open up the Cutter and then just, like, put ships in the back of your cargo hold, with the Intrepid, you have 2 little sized, like, 1 by 1, you can fit 4 boxes in. So you have 8 units of cargo in it, but like it's low, so it might take a little time to get used to finagling in that box to the furthest back slot. But you can also walk into the ship and then place it into that cargo bay pretty easy. So you got options. What's the objective of this game? To make money, live in space. Pardo, go live in space, have fun, be silly, do crimes. If you're planning on being a criminal, you know, have a good time. I got to decide what I want to do to get a fighter. I mean, literally build that money up in game. Events like IAE are great for people who only have starter ships, because then you get to rent ships in game and see what they feel like. And wonder, hey, do I want to have this in my fleet? If you do, you now have a goal to raise up money for in game. The vast majority of ships that exist in StarCitizen, you can build up the money for and get in game. So then that saves you the drama of like, man, do I want to do this or do I want to do this? Just save the money up for it in game. Do a bunch of box missions, and then you're good. I have like 8 or 9 ships in game for making money. Yeah, you never have to spend more than the base package. Cutter's getting his fuel tank cut 50%, nerfed in 4.0. Sadly, I feel like it's still a solid distance in that fuel tank. But for me, it's the hull that is probably one of the nicest. How large is the map? Like, is it notably big? There are 4 planets in the Stanton system that are all scale planets that have multiple moons per. And then in 4.0, which they're intending to drop next month, there are like 8 planets or in moons. Like there's one crater can fit all of the GTA land mass of all of the GTAs combined. How often do they do server wipes? Rarely. There's going to be one for 4.0 just because a lot of new stuff gets introduced into the game, and it's going to affect the economy. But aside from that, I don't worry about it too much. Each planet is about the size of Canada. There. Cutter got so much fuel, it's just a flying fuel tank, so I can understand. Yeah, they had to cut it down. All right, the cargo can block you from getting in the cutter, but the person saying that may have been trying to stick more cargo inside than should feel fair. Cutting fuel tank is BS, not gonna lie. I mean, it's just like what they did with the Corsair. We watched the Inside StarCitizen where they said the reason that the Corsair got nerfed is because it was not meant to be a combat ship, and it was doing 40% of all the damage in the game. 40% of all of the ship explosions were coming from the Corsair, from a ship that was not supposed to be doing that. So that makes sense. Pyro's way bigger than Stanton, yeah. So we, mass-wise, that you can walk on foot, this is, as far as I know, the largest video game. But yes, StarCitizen is currently in alpha state. It's not done, so don't expect it to be finished or complete. There will be bugs. It will be buggy. When you go to buy a package, they have a pop-up that says, "We're sorry. Just in case you were unaware, this game is not finished. There's going to be a lot of bugs. There's going to be a lot of adjustments. There's going to be a lot of things that get added over time, and you may not have a good time every day, every time you try to play it. But it's cool because we're still working on it." Because they're still working on it. Currently have the Cutty Black. Not sure if it's my best choice at the moment. It's been a while, but at the time, it was because it was an affordable multi-purpose. Yep. Got to fix your internet. Uh-oh. In surface area, yeah. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so let's see. We got the Carrack. We are at 5 of 21. Oh, wait. Did we actually see any animations of the Perseus? I could have sworn I saw a Perseus video.
And then deal with the point defense system.
Or was my brain just literally stuck on seeing that frozen image?
You want it to look aggressive, but you also want it to be unique. You want it to look like it.
I don't know, man. Full money ships, inventory wipes. I feel like that's what we're looking. We're probably looking at a full everything wipe for 4.0. I think. I'm not sure, but I imagine they're going to wipe everything and then start from scratch to get good at the game. Part of the reason that these wipes happen is because at the current state in the game, they are literally not done with all of the game mechanics. When they introduced salvage, which allows you to find a ship that is busted out in space, salvage its hull like from the outside, scrape it, and then break it apart, and then salvage all those pieces. Salvage gameplay, economy-wise, made people rich, immediately rich. So they had to wipe a little bit after that. And they're gonna do that. Before we get to 1.0, there's gonna be a lot of wipes, I'm imagining. Wipes should happen more often, honestly. I feel like if they wiped more often, they would get a lot of pushback from people. Like, I almost feel like they should wipe monthly, but there's a lot of people who would stop playing entirely if they did. So it makes sense. Because it's alpha, like every time they put out a major update, there should be at least a minimal wipe, I feel like. Now, maybe let people keep the ships that they've built up money for in game, because if you want to keep people playing after launch, you don't necessarily want to wipe everybody's progress every like 6 months or something, because then you come back and it's like, bro, I had a ship. Can I get at least some of this money? Like, it's a lot. But it is alpha, and they try to wipe as little as possible because they know that the wipe is going to ruin people. People are going to be livid about it. Spamming hammerhead salvage mission was destroying the economy. Way worse, the drug mule duping bug that was a while ago. Yeah, those happen. All right, so we got the big boy Carrack. We got the Centurion, which is a ground combat tank driver. We got the Crucible, which we've been talking about the Crucible for a while. I'm very intrigued to see if it's going to be coming anytime soon. The Hornet Mark II, which just dropped this Mark II. Tracker Mark II. We got the Ghost Mark II. F8C Lightning, my big boy. Now, I do love the fact that they still require you to have the event badge for the F8C Lightning. So you still need to have the golden ticket, which would explain why the golden tickets still exist. Then we got the Gladiator. I really dig the Gladiator, except for the fact that it's a bomber. Like, if this was just a big beefy looking Hornet with like heavier guns, like me some size 4s on the wings, let's go. We got Levangie fan, welcome back.
104 fucking months.
Fam, you know what it is. Not only is Levangie fan a great human, Levangie fan is a fellow Twitch ambassador. Go give that man some love. Go give that man some love. If you haven't followed him, fix it. It does have size 4s on the wings now. Really? Then I may have to try out the Gladiator, because if it's like 2 size 4s per wing, I think it's doing disrespectful damage. Can't even sell the envelopes for some reason. I mean, you just give them to somebody. Recently buffed it. It's my favorite fighter now. Really? Well, I guess we're gonna have to rent a Gladiator today. And then we got the Hawk. The Hawk is one of my favorite concept ships, even though it's flyable. I can't wait for the bounty hunting gameplay to actually get fixed into the game. They have the lightning into where you knock people out, but like it's not the same. You can drag people, you can knock them out, but the bounty bays don't work as far as I remember. So the minute that we can knock people out with electricity and then put them into bounty bays, we're gonna. Does it still fly like this drunken atmosphere? I don't know, but we're gonna rent it today because it's gonna be on the show floor. So there's that, which is nice. Are they able to do anything with them? If somebody touches the golden ticket, they then are able to get the F8C. But there's a turret, DJ. You got to get rid of a ship because of the turret. And the Hawk? The Hawk is a single seater. And if you're talking about the Gladiator, if I got multiple size 4s on the wings, I don't care. I did like the fact that the Scorpius was a laser-based ship, and it looks like this is also lasers, but like mostly I feel like if I'm keeping it a buck, and I feel like I always do, but like keeping it mostly as much of a buck as I can, right? Going to the Scorpius, if we go to my game packages, this is my UEE Exploration 2948 pack. We got the Carrack. We also got the Carrack to Perseus CCU upgrade and weight. We got the Cyclone armor. We got the VFG. We got the Zeus Mark II Clipper, which I'm gonna enjoy that. And then we got the Galaxy. Like, surprisingly, RSI has become one of my favorite manufacturers. It used to be just Anvil, and then Crusader came in there, but like just these two ships specifically from RSI speak the most to me. But I like the fact that the Scorpius looked like an X-wing, but like it's too much, man. Too much movement. It's all that movement back there type stuff. But yeah, I do like the idea that the Gladiator is a beast. I'm still probably not likely to rush to it because of the turret, but I still have my Hornet, so there's that. Now I'm curious if they're going to do a Super Hornet Mark II. Now I am looking forward to getting the Hurricane if we get to 500 referrals, because then I get that and the Terrapin. Now the Legionnaire, again, I am so excited because this is a boarding vehicle. This, we're gonna take a squad of people, right? Again, bounty hunting, security providing. So we're gonna go find somebody like, hey man, that's a nice ship you got there.
Be a shame if you didn't open this door.
And then hack the door, break in. Come on out. Appreciate the follow, Austin. Thanks. Envelope with dog from last Christmas. That's cool that that's even in there though. I feel like those sorts of things they want you to keep. Those aren't like to be thrown away. Those aren't to be sold. Those are just like mementos. Yeah. Flies normally from what I've noticed in ammo. Cool. Then I'm going to rent the Gladiator. We'll see. Wanted to upgrade it to an F8. But sadly, it's apparently not a valid upgrade target. Yeah, they don't let you upgrade to it. You got to get it. Just played some. It was buggy. Couldn't refuel or rearm my Constellation. Jared, a lot of the times where you can't refuel or rearm, either store it, pull it back out, and then do it, because that's exactly what happened when I had that bug. It's a game that is in alpha state. It's going to happen where you can't do something sometimes. They know this, they tell you this, but it is a thing that you got to keep in mind. I try to regularly mention it in here. It's not done yet. There's going to be bugs. But if it doesn't let you refuel the rearm, I had that issue with my, what ship was it yesterday? The F8C. So I stored it in the hangar, went to walk around the station for a minute, pulled it up, refueled it just fine. So I understand the frustration, but store it, pull it back out, see if that happens next time. Or like Lil T says, jump service and see if jumping the service helps. Starliner's a buttload long way time to be added. Oh yeah, I don't see the Starliner anytime soon. We had to fly together sometimes, man. True facts. Azrael, what up? Scorpius will come into its own, for me at least, when AI blades come out. Give me an AI blade for my Scorpius turret. It'll be my R2 per se. Fair. Also refine stuff for the first time in forever, and refinery times are ridiculous. I mean, what were you refining? If you're in a reclaimer and you're talking about refinery times, it's gonna be a minute. But like, again, it's alpha. They're figuring out the right balance of things, time-wise and resource-wise. So it's gonna be a thing that is interesting for a while. Like, they just redid all the flight models, and it's been weird to me because I'm trying to relearn the flight model. Prospector Mole and Nikani, nice. I would want a mole. I had a mole and I melted the mole because I need a personal miner that is, we've had this discussion every time we talk about mining. I need them to take the Argo SRV, take that platform, and then make a mining vehicle out of it and a salvaging vehicle out of it. It's gotta happen. In theory, can I build the capital ship and load it full of weapons and gear vehicles in the starfighter and use it as a base? Eventually, yes. Now, you're gonna still have to gather enough space to build ships, but the way that they suggested it, because you will be able to build ships once you get blueprints to build ships. They show that you can build capital ships. There's a which was the name of the ship that they showed in the final part of CitizenCon this year that you can make, but it's gonna take a organization to build a space station, the Javelin, or I think it was the Bengal. It's gonna take you an org constantly dropping resources into this space station to build the space station up, to make it bigger, and then make it big enough to build a Bengal, and then you're gonna have to slowly build a Bengal. That is going to be a thing that is eventually doable. And one thing to keep in mind is the thing that they pointed out at CitizenCon was, yes, you'll be able to make your own bases and ships. All of the ships that if you decide to purchase a ship beyond your starter package, even the ones in your starter package are going to be level 1 ships. There are going to be 5 levels. So you'll be able to get blueprints, and those blueprints, appreciate the follow cage, those blueprints will let you make more quality versions of those ships all the way up to level 5. So yeah, live is borked. Bengal, damn it. I mean, we're gonna go to the show floor mostly, so we'll see. Don't forget to paint that Bengal matte black. Fair enough. They've said you can go from tier 1 to tier 2. I mean, you can upgrade your tiers. If they're gonna go from tier 1 to tier 2, where you can upgrade your ship to a tier 2, I'm imagining they're gonna let you upgrade to a tier 5, but even with that, you still have the insurance to keep in mind. So there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options. Polaris looked awesome. I'm gonna pull Polaris up after we check the show flow out, if the live isn't horrid for me. What can I do with my 5K Earth credits? Nothing yet, because the game is not live. Not yet. But in game, you can buy weapons, you can buy armor. There is stuff that you can buy with credits. Elevator's not working, can't call ships up, can't get the personal hangars. I hope my server is better. We'll see in a minute. What kind of resources they will make us need to make a ship? A lot of fucking resources. Excuse my American. There's going to be a stupid amount of resources you're going to need to make a ship. We're into PTV for an in-game day. True. Been a US, Australia, EU, Asia. I mean, it's Saturday. That tracks. That StarCitizen servers would be melted during a free fly. So for those of you who weren't aware, I'm glad that we're even talking about it. If you use this referral code, if you don't have an account, you make an account at robertspaceindustries.com. That referral code will allow you, one, I say we use the referral code because if you decide to pick up the game later, I get a number next to my name that says DeejayKnight told them to apply the game. But all you got to do to play the game is to make an account. So you can go play right now. But again, it's a weekend during a free fly. Server's going to be melting. Free fly convention, also event quests. They're trying to melt down the servers pretty much. I feel like all of this is a low-key like server test. Like, what do we need to fix on the servers? And yes, it is free until the 5th, which is, I believe, Thursday, because tomorrow's the 1st. Or is today? No, tomorrow's 1st. Whew, I was like, it's not December yet, is it? Been playing with since the Polaris was announced. Happy to play it finally. Hell yeah. All right, so next up, we got the Liberator, which is a light carrier and transporter big enough to carry tanks. That's a whole ass tank. So those are sizable. Then we got the Paladin, the combat gunship. That thing is beastly looking. I'm not mad at it. I do have a character Perseus CCU though. I'm looking forward to seeing the inside of the Perseus. Pablo with the follow, appreciate you. Let's see, Q and Bones. Magnus jump point needed a Bexalite. Sheesh. Doing a free fly, I want to buy that truck ship. How many credits do I need or what? Which truck ship? I mean, if it's a free fly and you want to rent one of the ships you see in here right now, you literally just go to the show floor and hold F at the panel in front of it and you rent it for 2 days. So do it. And also, I think they're going to let everything be rented again on the last day of Thursday. So yeah. Yeah. How many credits do I need? I don't even know how many credits it costs in game to get it, but it is a thing. Trying to decide F7A or the Ghost. So conflicting. Rent them both. They're on the show floor. Rent them. And the Paladin main turret guns move back and forth from top to bottom on a set of rails. Damn. Damn. From the 2nd through the 5th. That's even better. So Monday through Thursday, you can rent all the ships. General chat has been lit up with people. My org was trying to do phase 3. Still not working out so well. Interesting. The Terrapin, that's going to be the next referral ship we get if we get to 500 referrals soon. The Terrapin and the Hurricane together, and then we're going to get silly. Now, the Terrapin Medic I'm intrigued by because it looks like it's even beefier than the Terrapin. Like, look at... Hold up. Well, let me... Damn it, I was trying not to look at the pricing, but like if we scroll down just here, just scroll that out of here. Can we open that image in a new tab? Yeah, bet. So, like, you bitch. Disrespectful. But if we look at the armor on this, right? Like the armor there is nice, but like that's even beefier. How do you make it even beefier? They got the same armor and shields. It looks beefier. Like that looks smooth. That looks smooth. And then right here, that is not smooth. On this one, it's like 2 little bumps there, but on this one, it may be the same bumps. It may just be the lighting, but it looks like it's beefier, man. I don't care what nobody says, man. It looks beefier, fam. It looks beefier to me. I was thinking about the TAC, but I might get this instead. What, the Paladin? With how often I get shot trying to do medic gameplay, I feel the medics need more beef. Fair. Show some StarCitizen ship commercials on their YouTube. Oh, we regularly talk about ship commercials. I don't know if they had the... do they have a Terrapin medic commercial? That wasn't the beginning of the IAE, one of the IAE days. The Valkyrie is such a beautiful thing. And we go back to number 1 of the arrow. 2 more referrals to get my fish tank is all I want. That's fair. 4th is your birthday, so I'm not gonna be on all day. Hell yeah. All right, so since it was a request to show one of their ship commercials, I can pull up one of their commercials. Let me see which one I feel most like playing. The Polaris, I don't think that's even a fair commercial to play right now. The Intrepid, we were talking about it being one of the new starters. We could play the Intrepid and the Zeus Mark II, mostly because reasons. And you know what? We haven't shown the Argo, so let's look at these. I'm tempted to show the Star Lancer one out of principle. But you know what? If I put the Star Lancer one, we got to put the Polaris in there. So let's look at these and then hop in the game. So this is a Zeus Mark II. Let me pause that real quick and then get back over here and then mute this. I have a Zeus Mark II. I'm excited about it. I don't even think I've seen this yet. Trying to impress the ladies. Hey, I mean, nothing wrong with the space El Camino, fam.
I'm not gonna go get it. Are you scared? You caught it. It wouldn't have gone over. Look at my shot, guys.
That is cool as all get out. I think it's one of the first time I've seen them put artwork that's not in game in the commercials like this.
Abort, Salado! Abort! It's not gonna hold!
Respectfully disagree, sir.
Damn it, Michelle, this isn't order. It's too dangerous! What's your status, Captain Salado? Salado.
I did it, sir. We did it.
That's cool as shit. Oh, the C1 is dubs. I love the C1. Does this one have a tractor beam? I don't remember if it does. Also, that looks like pyro. What is this? When did this come out? Was this when they added Orison? Oh, this is just another person. This is a fan made trailer? Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I have permission to play their trailer in here though, so I ain't gonna do it. But I'm gonna have to check it out. ES doesn't. I'm talking about the Clipper.
You need help with that?
Yeah, right.
New update. These are just some of the ship commercials. Some of the most recent ships. The robot suit is made to help moving stuff around. That's what the Atlas is for. That thing is awesome. Question answered. I mean, that's the joy of it. You can reclaim them, try and buy them in game, but when you do, it has no insurance right if it goes in game. I feel like once you buy it, you can reclaim with insurance. Now, this is the Intrepid. This is like the newest starter in the game.
Mom, Dad, sorry I didn't write sooner. Things have been non-stop out here. Being on my own has been such a rush. I wish you could see it. The views, wildlife.
Wait, you can't get the you can't use insurance to get a ship that you bought in game back? Why would you ever fly it? You're able to buy the suit in game, which suit? Although Atlas suit, I feel like you can.
The views.
Also, the animals that you see in this part are actually in game. The Copian and the birds, they're there.
It's not all been smooth sailing, but don't worry. If I keep carving out my path, who knows how far I can go. This is just the start.
Oh, there's multiple planets that have little stuff like this. Like I feel like Hurston's one of them. I feel like there are like nice, lush parts of microtech.
At Crusader, start small, dream big.
Insurance is not a thing in the game, right? What, for the ships you buy in game? You can claim your ship over and over now. Okay, cool. So it is in there. It's just like it's not the wording. All right, cool. Bought ships in game handle the same as the bought ships for real money when you lose them. All right, cool. That's all I was worried about. Also, again, big ups to Koopa because we have a Star Lancer. Thanks to Koopa Org. Appreciate you, fam. I'm putting a band together. This was the thing that sold me on the Star Lancer because that feels like a scene straight out of Firefly. If you've seen Firefly, you know exactly the scene I'm talking about. Take my love, take my limb, take me where you cannot stand. I don't like that it looks like a snake that just grew wings, but like, that's Misk ships in general. They even got the Atlases out. That, oh my god, I can't wait to use that. Ugh. Playable pool table. I don't think the pool tables are playable yet. I think this freighter does have guns. True, but you gotta have somebody on turrets. I think there's gonna be some firing from yourself, but I feel like I want to see. I want to see. I think that has a bit low cargo space. 224 for that size is a bit low. The middle part cargo elevators are super nice. The elevators are really nice.
Built for life.
I don't feel like too mad at 224 cargo space when it has the space in it, like the amenities in it. I don't mind it because like the C1 has a decent amount of cargo space, but I feel like the Zeus has more. But it just utilizes the internal space of the ship better, in my opinion. At least the Zeus doesn't, in my opinion. Zeus has 128, and the Clipper has like not that. It's like 90 something. We need AI gunners for us with no space homies. I mean, that's going to happen eventually. The AI blades have been a thing that they've planned on using for a long time. They're just not in yet. C1 has 64. Damn, half? It doesn't look like. it would have half the space. But whew, luckily I got both. Captain crews are worth not by setting their sails, but by steering through storms. Now this is the Polaris. This is the beefy baby. I love the fact that they put this trailer together like they did. Like, he's old, and then you see him in the Connie Phoenix, the expensive Connie. Also, part of the reason I'm excited is because since the Polaris, and if memory serves, the Perseus share assets, I'm very much looking forward to the Perseus dropping soon, because considering I already have a Carrack, if the Perseus comes out and it is better than the Carrack, I'll be happy to apply that CCU. If not, I'll still have my Carrack. It's a tough situation. Perseus and Galaxy, yes. And that's why I'm surprised at the Galaxy. See, I feel like the Polaris would not share stuff with the Galaxy, but I can't remember. What up, Dragoon? Good to see you, fam. Solo needs some AI homies. Fair enough. Same. I mean, we're lucky enough to have an org where I don't think we'll have a problem finding people to play, but still. I like the look of this thing, man. I mean, the Galaxy is an RSI ship, but I feel like they weren't talking about dropping the Galaxy for some time. Had the Perseus pledge since the concept. Nice. Love the Star Trek Blasphemous vid. Star Wars with the X-Wing looking Scorpius. Sad when they changed Perseus. It's the next ship coming out, not the Galaxy. Yeah, I wanted the Galaxy too, for real, for real. But now that I have a CCU for the Perseus, I'm not as mad. Like, it's like, all right, I mean, I want to have one of them. But the question is, am I going to like the Perseus more than I like the Carrack? What game is this? This is the Polaris in StarCitizen, Dragoon. Had the Perseus pledge since concept release. Yeah. All right, so where's cutting back? I love the fact that he walked under the bridge and the whole squad popped them salutes up crisp. There it is. I've been using the Polaris my whole career, baby. I'm a boss, been a boss. Look at the big ass missiles, boy. Now, the reason I wanted to point out these missiles is because we look at the cockpit of the Polaris. You can see how tiny the people are. That is the foremost pilot. This tip of the torpedo
Phrasing
is the size of that chair down there. Like, look at that. That's not too far a distance to know that that's a lot of torpedo. People are using the mech to load those. Good. They make it so finger point. The crew with the colored shirts. Just the tip.
Phrasing.
Percy's amazing, but I'm desperately waiting for the Apollo to drop. I'm very much looking to seeing the Apollo hit. See, I thought this was a Perseus in this. That is not a Perseus. Damn! Damn! That thing pretty, boy. That thing pretty. That thing pretty. Also, I did print this for Smokey. If you have not seen it, it is on the clock. It is on the tube. It is on and IG. So you got options if you want to see Smokey wearing.
This is the way.
Brother Smokiest Knightus. Save the Satan mission they're showing. That's the Save the Satan mission? Damn. All right, there you go. Let's see what live is talking about. And if live isn't good, we switch to 4.0. Either way, we're going to have a good time in StarCitizen today because reasons. I like how we've been here for an hour and a half. We just now opened the game. Have you all played Sins of a Solar Empire 2? I have. I've had Sins since the first game. I literally have a DVD, a thick case DVD with DVDs of the original Sins of the Solar Empire somewhere in this house. Hey, pretty good luck so far. I know Vet was frustrated at the server, so hopefully we're good. Now the Smokey took it when you put it on. I mean, you can go check it out on the. I wonder if it'll let me upload it to the Twitch, the daily thing. Ooh. Jimmy Dean, Captain Jimmy Dean is in game. Hey yo, Taco's in game. Oh damn. Reaper, Magnet. Let me see. Are you on the same server? No. See what Taco's talking about. Let's go into a server that doesn't have almost full. Yeah. Let's still in Trouble Magnets. Trouble Magnet, how's your server? Say something in here. Sometimes it's just fun to chill and talk. True facts, but still. It just takes 7 Polaris torps to pop. That makes sense. So 3 people pull out a Polaris and pop 2 missiles, 2 torps immediately. GG's. Global chat kept saying crap, but I didn't have issues. Noted. Phase 3, you're fighting Idris. Things so damn tanky now, it's insane. You need the Polaris torps to take it down. I mean, that's good. That's good. You should need a sizable ship to take down a cap ship. Took a hot dump. I mean, they do that on occasion. Kind of. They do that. All right, while we wait, I'm gonna go refill this with some liquid. Be back shortly.
I'm speaking like a bad donkey, okay?
Well, I come back to some choice messages from chat. Okay. Okay. Sorry that you stopped in when I had to go and get a snack and a beverage. Like, we literally have been here for like an hour and a half. Non-stop talking, so I'm sorry that you popped in right as I stepped away. But appreciate you stopping in at all. From who? I just want to talk. Oh no, it wasn't like bad messages. It was more just like the stuff that people had to say was weird. Okay, it's not resetting because I'm in the menu. Rude. I don't like somebody else waking up in my bed while I'm still standing here looking at my inventory. Like, that's kind of rude, actually. Like, can I leave the room? Like, can y'all just like wait until somebody's not occupying? Oh no, you good, chicken. Also, the tacos though. You're gonna have to hear me saying that for a long time. How long have I been playing? I've been playing since December 2015. Was when I first got my first package. Someone was like, "You should get an Aurora," so I got an Aurora. I feel like it was an Aurora. I need to look back and see what my first purchase was, because it was either an Aurora or a Mustang, and I can't remember which. I feel like whichever one I got, somebody was like, "Bro, that was a horrible choice. You should get the other one." And then somebody was like, "You never heard of the Hornet though?" And they upgraded so I can get. They tipped me so I can get a Hornet. And they were like, "Yeah, but like, get a Hornet. You might as well get a Super Hornet. Here, get a Super Hornet." And then I got tipped to get a Super Hornet on day one of me playing the game. So, yeah, the StarCitizen community is all about StarCitizen. Also, this XL sandwich is fire. Also, where did the big bennies come from? Who got the big bennies? I'm gonna buy some bennies, bro. Am I gonna trust her right now? I think I'm gonna trust her. Alright. Duly noted, Chicky. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Got the Polaris from Warbond a while back. Damn! Alright, what do we already have here? Hornet Mark II. We got the F8C. See, that's a toughie, man. We got the Intrepid. Oh yeah, let's pull up the Intrepid because we're talking about starter ships. It's only fair to pull up the newest of the starter ships and then point out the things that like the other ships don't have that they're going to have to add when they do another ship pass. And that's part of the reason why I'm like, bro, come on. I feel like they could remake the ships that exist in this game and do also numbers. Good old days where you can only look at stuff in your hangar, right? Look, you're gonna deliver my vehicle. I'm just gonna go to my hangar. How about that? Man, egg salad is delightful, man.
Hey, yo, who mans is this?
Excuse me? I selected my own hangar. Oh yeah, these. Let's go back to the menu. Cause this is not a state of a server that I'm ready to deal with right now. I mean, good potato salad though. Oh no, we still got the potato salad, but like I was making the deviled eggs, right? And I saw garlic and I was like, we like garlic in this house. It can't mess up the recipe too much. So I boiled another dozen eggs. FAC was so good. Still have 2 gold tickets. I think it's still great. I mean, for real, fires, it is the weekend. If I may quote Daniel Craig, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. When, for all intents and purposes, StarCitizen pops the most. Got killed 3 times, just entering Microtech Atmo and gave up, fair. Love deviled eggs, my stomach don't, man. I'm all about some deviled eggs. But yeah, instead of just like, I was feeling defeated, and I was like, man, fuck these deviled eggs. And then I was just like, you know, I haven't made egg salad in some years. So it was like, let me just chop these eggs up, throw them into the yolks, and then put these on some sandwiches. And it was a great idea because, man, when I'm telling you this sandwich hits right now. My wife don't like the end result either. I'm sure. I'm sure. Flipping the top, flipping the flap. Oh yeah, this server's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I feel it already. I can tell by the frame rate. You know what? Let's just go back to the main menu. Not even play it. Be like that sometimes. You gotta work what you got. True fact. And I was like, I was just happy that one, I had already bought 24 more eggs because we like eggs in this house, so we're gonna eat them eggs. But like, I was like, well, I guess I just get to use one of them dozen I just bought, so we can make these deviled eggs right. It worked out perfectly. All right, who in? Let's got space. Reaper said people were complaining, but server was good. Let's see. Get that 5 dozen Costco pack. The same in my house. Fam, I literally went like 3 weeks ago. went to Costco because I absolutely love Costco. Went to Costco. Loaded up my cart with stuff. It was only like 4 or 5 things, but like quick things that we needed. Got to the register, there was like, oh yeah, you want to renew your subscription at the register? I have not had enough available funds to renew my Costco subscription yet, so I was like, meh, I'll come do it next week. Sorry. Couldn't do it next week. So I was like, all right. Hoping to find a free like $50 or $60 at some point, and then hoping for a Groupon. Because I had like the executive tier. We have like a coupon in here somewhere where they're like, hey look, this is your refund for buying stuff this year. I want to do that more, but that requires buying more at Costco. But it's like a half an hour from here, so it takes me a little trip to go, but like, man, job's done. Basically. Why could I do that? Big same. It was like that to me, like that's the way to do it. There's free money every year. I know I have 2 years of those in this studio somewhere, so gotta figure it out. Oh yeah, this server is also if my frame rate is mid, standing up, we good. I can see why people were frustrated, trouble. Because when you get to a good server and you stand up and you just see it smooth, it's like, let's go. And you can use that to cash back towards your renewal, right? Yeah, but like, I think my renewal is like 100 and something. And the last one was only like 20 something. So I still got to come up with like close to 100 just to get my renewal again. Want to get phase 4 done? Don't tell me servers are shit right now. I mean, I won't tell you. I won't tell you at all. This is just the frame rate today. Hangers are inaccessible. That is not a good look for the free fly, man. I hope they can fix that ASAP. Depends on the tier. What depends on the tier? The Costco? Nah, it's more just I need to find to like I don't know if they will let me renew to a lower tier than the one I already had. So, but also it was just way more I needed that day because I didn't have the check with me, and I don't think they can reprint them at the front desk. That'd be great if they could, because then I'd just like to, you know, apply that to my membership right now. Mostly play PS5, Xbox Series X, runs decent in open space, lagging any damage. I'm on 2019 MacBook Pro laptop. Surprised it even runs on a MacBook in boot camp. To be fair, it's a MacBook Pro, man. I had a MacBook Pro for some years. Oh yeah, this is a little bit better. MacBook Pros are fire. Who's got a Hornet maintenance manual they just leave in the dorms? Now, since we're here and it's available, I want a Hornet manual and a gown. See, that's why you don't leave stuff on the ground, because somebody else will take it. So hopefully this works. Hopefully we can dip. MacBooks are beasts. Yeah, they are. Now, they're Intel chips now, but I remember when Apple was like making their own, unless they went back to making their own silicon. But I remember they went to Intel Max, and then they makes it easier to run boot camp. And the GPUs are not bad. No, they can't reprint them, sadly. Would be great if they could. Man, I wish. I wish. Good. So I want to leave my hangar without the Hornet. Or with the Hornet. Yeah, fair. We'll see.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Also, congrats on playing this week, Ruben. How have you enjoyed it? Or have you enjoyed it? That's the question. Let's go down to the Intrepid.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
What are the do's and don'ts of logging off? Typically, you want to
Your
bedlog.
vehicle has been delivered to
If
the
you
following
can,
location.
bedlog.
Please
Like,
visit us
we were in the dorms. I don't think you can go to the dorms in bedlog, but like, lay down and then like hold F, and then one of the options will say something like log off or go to menu, exit the menu, and you can just exit the menu. The biggest point though, like, don't log off if you're going to do a ground mission, right? And that ground mission requires fighting. Don't log off in the place where the fights are happening, because you're gonna wake up there. Now that is the Intrepid. That's one of the starter ships in StarCitizen. It is the one that I recommend if you are comfortable spending $68. If not, go for the Cutter, which is 51 right now. But yeah, look at this. Ugh. Something about Crusader and the lights that they always put below things that are gonna have lights. Like, I absolutely love it. Which skin? This is the... I cannot remember which paint. Let's check it out. I wonder if they'll even let me select it, because it's already up. Nope. I need to order another one. Oh, so yeah, we got two of those, and what's cool is that technically there should be a way to open these from inside here. So you should be able to, like, I think I might not have seen that, but I had the door open when I tried it the first time. So like, let's close that, and then we go on the ship. Nocturne, thank you. Got a frequent giveaway. Yes, what's up? Hey. And then this is one of the things that other ships just don't have. I've not seen a functioning fuel spot on any ship, which means that this thing could get hit up by a Starlancer. Not a Starlancer, Starfarer. You can meet a Starfarer. Hey man, let me some of that gas real quick. Appreciate you. And then be good. But also, it leads me to believe that there's going to be something about being able to fuel stuff up yourself. So I wonder if there's going to be like a discount on fuel if you fuel it yourself. Challenger have one since the gold pass it got. Yeah, but like, not many ships have them functioning. So like, that's a lot. And this is your personal area. You're talking about what bed? This is one of the reasons why I like the Intrepid. Now, the Cutter also has a bed. I don't believe the Mustang has a bed, but it might. That's an armor closet. We got a gun racks for long guns. We got like shotties, mediums. We got like pistols. And then if you have like personal boxes that are not like full size SCU containers, the ones you can hold in your hands, you can put them in there. So like, for example, if I took my helmet off with right Alt H, I'm holding it. And then I could technically put my helmet in one of those. So like, that's nice. And then we got the bathroom, hot, cold water, the toilet's up. Let's go ahead and close the toilet, man. We don't need the toilet out, bro. Like, we don't need it out like that, bro. The mirrors do work in the other ships, bro. Let's take this off real quick. Like, oh. See, why am I still bald, bro? Like, where's my locks at? Where's my locks at? Why are you rude, man? Rude, disrespectful. I didn't know that this was gonna be in live. I feel like Enterprise said that they were using video screens for these, which is possible. You didn't reset? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Disrespectful. But it's cool that it even functions like that. Players in Trevor's the only ones that has warping mirrors. Boss. So close the bathroom. Who just likes you is crazy. I mean, I spent a lot of time trying to make my character look like me. Like, he has locks when the game isn't disrespectful. They made me lose my locks. If I would have thought about it, I probably would have tried at the main menu to just add them back because they're there. I've been bald, so it's not. I'm not mad at it. It's just like, there we go. All right, let's put this helmet back on. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so we got a nice little comfy nook, so we can just have a seat real quick. So like, let's say you just got off work and you're just like, you know, I want to sit down and have some coffee right now. So you can sit down. You got your little coffee nook right over here. You got your little coffee spot right there. You can just put your hands down, chill out for a little bit. Everybody wins. You feel me? Everybody wins. And then we just stand up like nothing happens real quick, like. And then we look over here. We got our coffee machine. We got the fridge down there. I can't wait till we can stock the fridge. Then we go over here. Forrest Whitaker, it's been that way for years. It happens. As you can see, one of my eyes does slightly close more than the other, but like, it's exaggerated in here. All right, see, now this is good to know that this one was open. We'll sort of open this one and checked it. But yeah, you can put your cargo in there. You can walk into the ship to put your cargo in these. This is also one of the few ships I've seen with an engineering terminal in it. So this being a starter that has an engineering terminal, has it kind of in a better space overall for when engineering drops after 4.0 than a lot of ships. So I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot of ships with features that are closer to like gold standard gameplay. And yes, the server is laggy. What stocking, does it work? No. Let's try it by hand. There you go. Flight ready this thing. Hey, Shepard's 34. What up, Pim? How you doing? Pim, show some love over on the clock. If you're there, you see Shepard. Show Shepard some love. Shepard's a beast. Super entertaining strummer. Got some hefty lives. I feel like I'm going out backwards. Yeah. I was about to go through the roof. It's not gonna look well. All right, you take this landing gear up. Helps a daisy. Flip it.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Boom. Look at that. Backwards. Your boy is backwards doing this work. Let's go. Sometimes you just gotta drift it a little bit. Ship feel really fast too, and it sounds really fast, which is my thing. Like, it sounds like a problem in the greatest way possible. Like, this thing is gonna dip. Also, one of my favorite parts about this game is that like anything you see, we can just get to. So like if we like pause for a second and just look down, just look straight ahead of us. Those are mountains. We could just literally just go one of those mountains. No load screens, none of that. Just go, do it. I dare you. And then it's like, all right, bet. I'm here. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Got the new engine sound. Sounds really good. Yeah, it really does. It really does. It really does. All right, so zoom. All right, I'm looking in the wrong direction. There it is. Let me route that. All right. I got to get better at being able to spot the city from. Man, I said. Hold on. If you don't fly me to this flipping city, man, I'm gonna be so mad. This better be the city. I'm playing games with me right now. Guess what I just did? What'd you just do? You got a new ship. Boy, I was about to be so mad. Flew into an area, I was surprised I could see the NPCs inside the buildings. Oh yeah, like everything in this game is just there. You don't have to wonder if it's available. It's a thing you can get to. You just can. So like that is the entirety of New Babbage. And then when we go to it, we're just very interesting. They made us go up a little bit, but it's gonna arc us down, and we go a whole lot closer than 74,000 meters. Or kilometers, as one would say. Clock a decent amount of time on Elite. Walking around your ship is a whole new level of awesome. It is, but Raboon, is it Raboon or Ruben? Elite does have walking around, not your ship, but stations and whatnot. Now, Odyssey added a lot to Elite. A ridiculous amount to Elite. But the problem is that Odyssey also boosted system requirements in a way that like Elite did not expect. So a lot of things were more difficult. And I'm a bounty hunter ship for the org. Hell yeah. What'd you get? What'd you get? Which one? The Hawk? Because I have a Hawk. I think it's nice. I don't fly it much, but I have it. Upgraded the Sea Clipper to the MR Zeus. Part of me is tempted to do that. I want to see what the guns feel like on the Zeus, on the MR, before I do it. Playing Odyssey walking is nice, but I want to walk around the ship. That's fair. It's a la. Hey, gorgeous lady.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright. Getting dinner lined up. Anything new in StarCitizen lately? Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is happening right now in the game, which basically is a free fly. So anybody who's interested in StarCitizen that has not played can create an account, hop in, and play. And that's crucial. But also, on the weekend, we are talking about a game that has a lot of people playing. There's like 4 million accounts made as of a couple, at least on the page that I checked for downloading the other day, it said 4 million plus people are in the game right now or have the ability to play. So like, that's a lot of people, which means that the servers get overloaded. And we are in one of those situations right now.
Landing gear down.
There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Landing complete.
There we go.
Doesn't stay.
Whew. Even with the server disliking us walking around, we good. 5.4 million accounts at the moment, and they just haven't updated that page. Golly. Because it said 4.4 million. Sheesh. Alright, so yeah, we're opening this door. I'm here, man. Open up. What are you doing? And then you too. Open up. Now, here's one of my favorite parts. 755 million funded. Yeah, I saw in R Gaming yesterday, or the day before, that they broke 750 mil, and people were, as expected, in the comments like, "Oh, of course, the game's not done." It's like, bro, like, tell me you don't understand how this works without telling me you don't understand how it works. All right, so store the Intrepid, and technically, if there's a place that I wanted to upgrade my paints on the Intrepid, this is the place, because I chose New Babbage as my home station. Normally, I would pick Orison, but like, the expo's happening here, so I wanted to be close. I really love looking at that thing. Also, I can't wait until this does what they needed to do for vehicles. Because right now, we have a lot of stuff in storage, right? Cracking the Pioneer, push the numbers up hard. Really? I mean, that makes sense. It is the Pioneer. End up getting all my new paints from my F7 Hornet. Nice. So let's see. Now, when we can bring vehicles up through this, it's going to be sweet. But also, I like the idea that if we wanted to, we could just bring up a bunch of stuff. Like if we wanted to put these weapons on by hand, we could. I don't see the point when you can do it with the vehicles app, but like it's still cool that the option exists. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean. All right, so let's go check the show floor, rent some ships, and then we slide. We got him at the Gladiator, fam. Like, there's no question of it at this point. Determined. Don't do this to me, game. You did it to me, game. How dare you? How dare you? And we're not gonna verify. We already know what it is. We know what it is, what's happening right now. We see what's happening here. We went face to face with greatness. And the servers won. I did not know that the MR Zeus had a surge, EMP surge. So it's an interdictor. Okay. You have a terminal that's 2 to 10 frames, no matter how beefy hardware you have. I mean, that's part of the reason why you want to try to pick different servers, because literally, like, everything is server right now. So if it crashes again when we hop in, we just go check out 4.0. See what's happening with it. See what's happening with it. Ooh, before we go in, customization unavailable. Your customization is temporarily locked while your avatar is still active in game. That can happen after exiting in combat or allow rejoining after a game crash. So let's choose best and see what happens. Give me the best around. How do you check that? Check what? Oh, the server frames X, or hit the tilde, the key next to your 1. Type in R_display info space 1. Press enter. And then it'll show you. Two to 10 frames was your own frames. I was talking about. Oh, good. But you can definitely check the server frames for sure. I was thinking you were talking about like server frames, because I feel like frames are always gonna be mid. During free flies, I just expect frame rates to suck, because it's what they do. It's like everybody and their mom's trying to be in the game. That's why I'm excited to see what a free fly looks like after 4.0 drops. Because 4.0 with the server meshing should be a better situation. Oh yeah, these servers. See, this is... They've made some upgrades, because there are many times in StarCitizen's history where the idea of hopping back after a server crash and being in the same place was impossible. You wake up in the bed. 4.0 is going to be a mess at the start, yeah. But by the time we get to another free fly, which is why part of me was like, man, why don't y'all just launch 4.0? And then after you launch 4.0, then we have IAE. But 4.0 has been 4.0. This has been alpha. So it makes sense that they didn't rush it, which is good, because we don't want them to. But in not too long, I'm imagining that we're going to get that. We're going to get a situation where people are going to be like, hey man, look, give us that. But once they have server meshing, at least the base version of server meshing, I'm gonna continually pick up people's. Anytime somebody leaves the gown around, I'm gonna pick it up, man, because if we sell those for $45 a piece. But yeah, 4.0 is gonna be a mess at the start because it always is. That's just how. Anytime you introduce a new technology to a thing, it's gonna be rough for a little bit, which is part of the reason why 4.0 has been in testing since CitizenCon. They wanna wire out a lot of the frustrations before we even get to CitizenCon, or like before we even get to any other situation where it could be a problem. So we got 20 seconds. Can we pick it up and store it before the 20 seconds is up? Let's find out. Boom. That was $90. We just made a smooth $90. Not having to do anything because somebody want to be lazy. I feel like once people understand that you can sell your gowns that you get, it's like, $45 ain't a big deal. But then it's like, wait a minute, 45 credits though. That's 45 credits though. I like credits. You feel me? You feel me? I like credits too. We should hang out. Like, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So in the same way, I was wishing they said F all the other patches and focus on 4.0. It is what it is, though. I mean, I want 4.0 mostly because I want Pyro in, but I also want it to be solid when it drops. So I want them to take their time. Do what you need to do. You need a little time, take a little time. But I feel like once it drops, we're probably gonna have I feel like they're gonna drop it mid to late December. Because I feel like they don't want to let down backers by saying, yeah, we're gonna have to delay that till next year. Because they haven't really given us a time frame on when they're going to drop it, really. I haven't heard them say specifically when they're planning on putting 4.0 out, but I do feel like they want to put it out this year because that would make the Disco Orlando 2020 forecast factual. Because they did say that they were intending on dropping Pyro in the second half of 2024. So by doing that, they will have fulfilled, I feel like 90% of the stuff they were intending to put out this year. The cargo is there. I feel like I felt that was going the wrong way. The cargo stuff is there. It is not in the same way that we want it. Man, I literally went to the side that it was supposed to be the expo hall first. Ugh. But yeah, having the vehicles be able to get spawned up in the side cargo holds, I feel like would be complete almost.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Cora! It's the dog. Hi, dog. I'm mad because like when I looked at it, when I came down the stairs, it had Tobin Expo Center on the top. Having ridden on the subway, the topmost thing is typically the one that comes closer. If you look at a highway, you see a bunch of things on the sign. Typically the closest one is the top one. So like, I was like, all right, cool, we got one drop. But also that's me thinking of US terms. It's not the same for everybody. Down, doggo. Lay it down. All right, let me put that away real quick. Oh wait, no. I don't want to be holding this. Put it away. Did it work? It worked. This is the only thing I dislike about these helmet situations sometimes because... Oh. All right, better. So right now you can see that when I took my helmet off, it's got the little weird like hat thing. And I feel like that is part of the reason why I'm bald. So we gotta get a different helmet at some point. you're getting the Perseus. I have a Carrick to Perseus CCU, Doodlebird. I haven't applied it, but I have it. And since I have a Galaxy, the Galaxy is, its loaner is a Carrick. So when the Perseus comes out, since I'm guessing it's gonna be the next chip out from that manufacturer, I'll be able to compare it to the Carrick pretty much immediately, which would be nice. Just find me a new ship. Which one? Which getting? Also, Buttercup, I'm sorry I missed the Super GGs and the Fest goodies. I'm mad that I didn't even hear those. I'm sorry. Appreciate you. Of course, they showed how long ago that was, so I know how horrible I am at showing appreciation for stuff. Alright, so let's get this, put this right here. Disrespectful, and then do it back. There we go. I want to be able to get a shot of the show floor from back here.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your
FAC Lightning, oh yeah, that ship is fire. 4.0 has issues at the moment, but now with this patch, all missions are in. They work the way they want, but I'm happy with the progress 4.0 thus far. I mean, 4.0 is in the PTU. Yeah, we have it installed. They hinted that they're working on Drake and Misk as next capital ship, so cracking 2026, 27, maybe. Happy about that. I mean, are you talking about like all the missions work that how they want in 4.0? Because if so, that's fire. Now that is a palm look. Ooh, the tracker looks nice now. Go on, Renee. Go on, Renee. Let's see, do we have enough? See, I think I'm not gonna do the thing I wanted to do this year of going around every ship because, man, we don't have time for that, really. We don't have that kind of time. Let me go see how many of these halls are open. Okay, so we got the show floor and then two sides. That's not too bad. Booyah. And then we also got the downstairs. I'm gonna go rent the Terrapin Medic. Also the Ghost. Man, this looks so much better than the original Ghost. Because I had one of the original Ghosts for a little bit. This thing looks way better, man. The Mark IIs. The Mark IIs just look good, man. They just look good, man. And then we already got the Hornet. Now I'm curious if they're going to drop the Super Hornet with the Mark II. I feel that's probably going to be the next major event. Hornet Mark II. Ushering in a new age of space superiority, Anvil Aerospace has re-engineered the celebrated Hornet for the next generation of fighter combat. Purpose-built for the UEE Navy, this F-7A Hornet Mark II maintains the spirit of the original while incorporating even more powerful offensive capabilities.
Stands preeminent destination for live events and exhibitions.
Having trouble getting the spawn in the game, and hoping that somebody will fix it. Got the front end spawn, first spawn error. And you have to wait it out. Hoping we can fix it before IAE is over. If you are having it during IAE, when was the last time you played the Missile Hawk? Do you have a lot of in-game credits that you've earned, or like in-game ships that you bought?
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment.
Alright, so I don't know if I rented the Ghost Mark II, but let's do it. When approaching the Mark II redesign of the F-7CS Hornet Ghost, the engineers at Anvil Aerospace wanted to preserve what pilots loved about the low-emission drives, low-draw weapons, and void armor technology of the original, but refine them to an even higher level of performance. for a whole new era of stealth operations. Lego! Most likely during Invictus, they'll drop the super. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because that's the perfect time to drop it, especially with the fighting we'll be doing in the verse. Alright, let me get that Terrapin Medic out of the way. Last computer couldn't run the game anymore. I just got a new PC with Black Friday deals that can run it again. So you haven't played in some years then. I would say reset your character. Like if you haven't played in years and you don't have a bunch of money that you'd be waiting for, try resetting your character. That's the first issue that I have for the most part. Also, are you using the same launcher and install that as you had years ago? No, you got a new PC. If you got a new PC, it's a fresh install. So I would say in settings, you should see the option to reset your character. Try that, and that might work. Did I read this already? I feel like I might have. Same account but fresh install. Okay, cool. Yeah. I would say reset. Let me just do this just in case. Maintaining the famed toughness of the original Terrapin, Anvil designers have crafted an optimal vehicle for rescue operations with the Terrapin Medic. Featuring a Tier 2 medical bed, the Terrapin Medic can extract injured parties from even the most hazardous situations thanks to its powerful armor and shielding. You are very welcome, Abyssal Hawk. Also, if anybody else has any feedback on the possible issue of the front-end_first-spawn_error, please feel free to speak up, because I don't know if that's the fix, but that's what I would try if I were in that situation. Ooh, it also has an engineering terminal. Okay, so yeah, this ship, the most recent ships that have dropped have a thing that most previous ships, I think, have not. Now, if we can find a gas port on this thing anywhere, that completes my expectation that, like, a lot of these newer ships, ground fuel port, doesn't look like you can open it, but the fact that the port is there says more than anything. Pretty good, pretty good. I love talking in chat on occasion, because, like, we know so. Sometimes it's nice. Boom, 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 boom. The Carrick. Sierra knows the Night Corps. We know Sora. Only the Polaris for now, but mostly looking for the Caterpillar, Galaxy, or Libby. Let's get back in it. No time wasted. Back into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. What I could find on an easy Google front end first spawn error, it's a character repair to fix it. All right, bet. So that might be even better than a reset, but can you character repair yourself, or is that just like the reset? Because I know, I feel like there was some stuff that you had to contact support to do, but I don't think this is one of those. Reset is gone. Also, it's just repair now. Bet. Even better. You can only repair now. That's actually good, because then it's not resetting back to nothingness. That's actually really cool. Bro, I already told you to stop showing me this every time I start. I literally put in the settings to stop it. How about Yep, stop it. How about it? How about it? And then we join back on the homie because the server I was in. Boom, 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 boom. Moves your character to your home planet, basically remakes the character. Okay, so it does similar to what Reset would do, but it doesn't seem like it like resets your inventory from the sound of that, which would be cool if that was the case. No inventory reset? Oh yeah, that's cool as all get out. There's actually a brand new issue council report on my issue now from today for another user. I'm just gonna look for this character repair button. Yes, try that. And we're back. Adventure calls and Anvil Aerospace answers with the Carrack. Built to endure extreme conditions in both space and atmosphere, this self-sustaining explorer has more than earned its long-standing status as the go-to pathfinder for both military and civilian service. Let go! I mean, I don't need to rent a Carrack. I literally have a Carrack, and then since we have the Galaxy, we have a Carrack as a loaner from that. So we got 2 Carracks right now. It's too many Carracks. Too many Carracks, too many Carracks. Too many. I'm seeing some that say didn't fix for them, so it seems maybe a fix for it. I mean, worst case scenario, you try it and see if it works or not. I love how this is basically the Caterpillar's inventory space. Because like if you've been in a cat, you know that this is literally, except though I feel like this is flatter and it doesn't have as much space, but it's like it's there.
This year's IAE are conveniently available to rent.
You can open up, it's finally, yep, it's gonna be big. I waited so damn long on it. Big same. Big same. And then once you combine it with like the Atlas and then like the cargo beams, like that's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a big deal. But I am gonna be excited to see how this compares to something like the Perseus. Because if the Perseus is better, man, I'm out. I love the Carrack for what it is, but like, need that Perseus out your baby. Need the Perseus, baby. Like my smooth edges. This agreed, but simultaneously, man, like that's a lot of cargo. See, we'll be able to do a lot of cargo moving in this, which I'm excited about. But that's why we have the Perseus as a backup, because the Perseus can defend itself a little bit better. Because it's meant to fight. This is like literally explore, get some turrets. Not as much meant to fight. I mean, we got a lot of turrets, but like still. Let's check these other halls because we saw the Terrapin on the other side. And then another one of the Hornets. I rented the tracker. Which one is that? Want to see something funny in the showroom? What you got? Look at the F7A. That's... No, that was the F7A, I think. So I'm going to go check this. Oh, this is a Mark II? So that was the F7A? Oh, that was F7C. Gotcha. I think I have this one. I don't see the point in renting the ship already on. What caused the game to crash? Is the PC or the server? Mostly server. Kiddo. Right. Yep, F7A. What you got? What are we looking for on it? Look up.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your visit and have an amazing day.
F7A horn. Horn E.
Phrasing.
Jokes. Have the FMC Mark II and the F7A. Nice. I can't remember which one mine is. I know I have the Mark II of something. I feel like it's this one. No, it is this one because I remember looking at the paint. So the other one I don't have, but this one is the one I do have. But it wants to get it in.
Phrasing.
True. True. F7A is said before you had. I wasn't even looking, so appreciate it. Wait, it said I had it on the when I looked at the screen? That's cool. I didn't even look at that. F7A is the better version. Hold on, I feel like that's the one I gotta have then, because reasons. Now that's the Hawk. That's my son. Like, look at it. Like, this is a delightful ship. It moves. It unfolds in a way that reminds me of the Scorpius in a big way. I don't like the fact that the guns are so little though. Like, there's a lot of them, so I'm not as mad. So it's 4 weps, but like, I feel like those should be a size up. What's my biggest ship? Carrick. Put this right here. Please tell me it's. Please, please, please.
That's fine. I'll catch up with you later.
That's not a chair anymore? This used to be a chair.
I tell you, there's nothing like being at the IAE.
I didn't really think this manufacturer was my style.
It's not for the bounty hunter pods. Okay, when are we getting the pods in, man? We need them pods immediately, bro. A small light fighter with an emphasis on weaponry, the Hawk boasts an impressive arsenal of lethal and non-lethal weapons, making it a perfect ship for independent bounty hunters or local security looking for a little more punch. Alright, alright, alright. That is the Hurricane, fam. This is what we get if we get to 500 referrals. This and the base terrapin. Oh my god. Look at the guns on this thing. What? Ugh. Ugh. Those are like they gonna do some damage. Ugh. And we got the turret up top. Ugh. Ugh. Delight. I have a delight. Let's read this. Let's read this. Let's read this. Big things do come in small packages. The Hurricane is a fighting spacecraft that packs a deadly punch into a slight fuselage. The spacecraft compensates for its lack of creature comforts with powerful armament. 6 guns capable of blasting their way through nearly anything. Hurricane pilots have yet to find an enemy shield they can't knock down. Let go. So we got the 2 in the front, and it looks like those 4 for the turret gunner. So the turret gunner is out here doing disrespectful work. Like, talking about disrespectful work, baby. Look at that. Those are fairly sizable, right? Those things are good. Quad size 3s up there, which means these are size 4s, boy. 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 Let go. Then we got down here, we got the C8s. See, the C8s are also great starter ships. Like, you get a nice little, like, dual cargo space over there. You get, I feel like you're gonna be able to stack 4 boxes on each side, so you get a 8-size cargo space. You get like a little jump seat for somebody. You get your cockpit. That's a nice little starter, man. Like, it's a nice little starter, man. Is the lightning available? I feel like you can. I feel like even though in game it does say that you still have to have the golden ticket, but I feel like it is on the show floor. We're gonna be checking out the room it's in next, and then look at those. Those look like 3s.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find it.
So dual size 3s for a little starter. That's not bad. We gotta go rent that Gladiator in a minute though. For real, for real. For real, for real. And this, I love that there's like an airlock to keep the area where you're gonna be operating on people in the medical bay airtight.
just gonna stay here. I don't feel like seeing much else.
I'm gonna leave that be. I'm gonna dip. Yep. I'm gonna let him have it. That's all you, fam. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. The Gladiator. The civilian model of the Gladiator appeals to those who want to explore the verse with a bit of added security. Supporting a maximum of 2, the Gladiator is perfectly equipped to explore and fight with or without a wingman. The civilian model allows pilots to choose between an extra cargo hold or a bomb bay. Alright, so obviously we gotta rent this thing. Character reset fixed it. Hey, glad to hear it. Congrats. Welcome back to the verse. Enjoy IAE. Now this is the arrow. I melted one of these. The unmatched design, blazing top speed, and ultra-responsive maneuverability make the arrow the most agile scrapper in its class. With a robust weapons package that provides firepower to spare, this is truly the classic fighter. Light fighter at that. Updated for the next generation of combat. And I rented it because why not, man? Like, it's cool, man, but at the same time, like, I hadn't used it enough. Also, I did want to melt a bunch of stuff so that I could get my hands on the Perseus upgrade, but I think it was all we melted the arrow before that so that we could get the Scorpius to Galaxy upgrade. I thought the armor would help me blend in. That's perfect. I was like, who is this? I was like, I feel like I know who that is. I didn't want to say anything and assume. Nicely done, fam. Nicely done. Alright, so the lightning's gonna be in here. That was odd. No, it happens in our community pretty regularly, Chris. Previously, I would start IAE off by like doing an intro. Like, we would be like in the main lobby of the system and be like, we would just zoom out and then just like, ooh, wrong button. So let's go back to this and then zoom back out. Alright. And then be like, welcome back to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. I'm your host, DeejayKnight, and we're here to showcase today's manufacturer. That manufacturer is Anvil Aerospace. Builders of the iconic Carrack and Super Hornet and Hornet variants of ships, Anvil is known for its disrespect of all vehicles in any way, shape, or form if it just so happened to go toe-to-toe. So now, let's go have a look and then wait. It's about Skin 30. We'll have a look at the show floor and see how it works. A lot of the times somebody in the background would show up with a gigantic bear helmet on and then just be in the background. What up, Juju? How you doing, fam? Today we wanted to check out the show floor because Anvil. The Spartan, so we got the ground vehicle. We got the ground with like seats in it. It's like a transport with turrets at the top for disrespect. Is that the Valkyrie? Is that the Valkyrie? I feel like that's the Valkyrie. I can imagine that happening. Oh yeah, Black Wolf regularly had the helmet on, being silly, because that's why not. Yep, rent the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie ups the ante on troop transport, designed to carry up to 20 soldiers, as well as vehicles to the most hostile locations. This conflict-ready mil-spec craft is a formidable force, both offensively and defensively. Built with military and private defense contractors in mind, the Valkyrie is one of the most efficient and effective personnel transports in its class. Like, it's a delight. Look at it. It's delightful. We got the, I feel like just be able to climb that, mantle up those. Like, so you had a bay back here where you can put some vehicles in, right? And you got to go in here. You got like 10 seats on this side. We got 10 seats on this side. So, hell, a quarter of a server. Like, you can fit a quarter of a server in this ship comfortably. Everybody got a seat. Dubs, man. Dubs. And that's without considering the turrets in the back. Because, like, you come over here, that's a turret. So that's a turret up top. And then we got the turrets down on the sides. Let me go back down for that one. But then you got a bed right here. So, whoa, get back up there. Nobody's trying to go down. Stop it. So it's a bus. Yeah, it's a transport. It transport troops. But also it's got some firepower. So we got a couple of other people here for turrets. We got the cockpit. So 20 downstairs. 4 just in here, so that's 24 people. We got beds so that people can nap. We got the little toilet. That's not a lot of shower space for 20-some people. So I'm guessing this is a very short trip type of situation. You fly this from like a Kraken or Idris to a battle, and you get the turrets that are built into the wall. So you got 24 seats, 10 in here, 10 in here, 4 up there between the turrets and the cockpit, 2 back here. So 26 people standing at a location ready to do work at once. Imagine that, a quarter of a server on one ship. Hope it has a good shield system. I feel like it does. And if you're talking about the F7C, or you're talking about the Lightning, this right here is what you're looking for. This is what you're looking for. Also, now I see what that looks like, and I don't like the look of the shadows. So let me take the shadows off. All right, that's just much better. That looks much better. All right, so where is it? The F8C Lightning. I don't know why I said 7C. Few vehicles employed by the proud men and women who serve in our Empire's Navy inspire the awe of the legendary F8 Lightning. A force to be reckoned with, the F8 has secured humanity's freedom from numerous threats at home and abroad countless times. Now that same next-generation space superiority fighter is available to become a part of your personal fleet with the Anvil F7 or F8C civilian variant. Let go! You can add some seats to the cargo space and have even more people. Yep. You put like a couple... you could put... something like a... I don't know if an Argo personnel would fit in there, but like you could pull a tank up in there with seats and it fit. Would a Spartan fit? Probably. So yeah, now we get to go downstairs and look at the Paladin, Legionnaire, Liberator, and the Crucible, and then we're done for the day. Because half of today was wanting to make sure that we hit the show floor. We got to talk about a lot of the coolness that is currently on offer, and it's very cool. Some on the show floor, though. And then we're on the show floor. We're good. We're good. We're both good. They're both good. Man, 144 beats per minute. This heart is going through it right now.
Gathering the latest and greatest from manufacturers across the
Yo, so you put one of these in the back. I feel like it might not fit. It's a little long. The Centurion specifically. So nice being back in this world and not falling through the floor with my old computer. Right. Glad to hear that, fam. Welcome back. Both those are ballistas. Let's look in here. Yeah. Look at your boy. The Crucible. The fancy Crucible. The so-called flying toolbox, the Crucible is Anvil Aerospace's first dedicated repair ship. Featuring a rotating control bridge and detachable pressurized workspace, the Crucible is a versatile mobile garage equipped with repair arms, a drone operations center, and all the equipment needed to overhaul the damaged craft back into fighting shape. I'm excited to see that in the first one it happens. Then we got over here the Legion. When the operation calls for a hostile takeover of an enemy vehicle or station, the Anvil Legionnaire is ready to report for duty with 8 drop seats, versatile docking options, and an advanced security infiltration system. Even the most difficult of boarding actions is feasible with the Legionnaire in your fleet. Now, since we are going to be a bounty hunting and security providing organization, we will be putting time in to the Legionnaire. That's why I have a Legionnaire. Because bounty hunting and security providing. You can't bounty hunt or provide security to people if you can't get into a ship. So yeah, that is a thing that's gonna happen. Yes, we will. What? Put things through their paces so that we can. Anvil Liberator. Anvil continues its tradition of excellence with the Liberator, an open-air vehicle carrier designed with the same quantum drive and long-distance capabilities of military-spec carriers and Pathfinders, but tailored to the civilian market. The Liberator is the ideal carrier to put in your fleet on the front line of any operation. Yeah. I love the fact that it doesn't have a roof. Like, you don't want to be on the upper part of that. Like, lock the vehicles in place and get inside, because want. And then we got the Paladin. Designed by Anvil Aerospace, the Paladin is an intimidating frontline fight that makes a bold impact wherever it arrives in battle. Whether it's executing a dangerous operation or leading the charge against overwhelming odds, with its powerful array of turreted weapons and ordnance, the Paladin is ready to ride to the rescue. Paladin model was wrong. It looks like the Crucible a little bit. Okay, a lot of it. Because we know it's based on the Valk, so like, that ain't the Valkyrie at all. Looks like the Crucible, so hopefully they fix that before IAE is done. But it's the day of, so they just wrong ship model in there. Womp. I was trying not to look at it until I was done reading, and then I looked up and was like, yeah, that's not the Valkyrie. It's not the Valkyrie hull. What does the Hawk fit into these fleets? The Hawk is... Man, we saw one up here. Was it in here? It was in one of the other rooms. Rude. I'm not going back all the way there, because I'm going to hop off here shortly. We're going to get some dinner out. But the Hawk is still... Like, it used to be a seat in the back. Let me see if I can just jog over to that real quick. It used to be a seat in the back of the Hawk that was basically a bounty base seat, but apparently is using the bounty pods now, so it looks weird. The cells, like, I don't think I've seen one of the cells, unless it's the same kind of cell that the Titan has, but those are for like somebody standing. I feel like the way that it retracted in the Hawk, it felt like they want you to fold somebody up in a box, because it did not retract into there very far. Everything seems bigger. Everything is always going to seem bigger. That labeling errors are awake. Huh. I feel like anytime Robert Space Industries works on a ship that is not out yet, whatever the size is that you see initially, it is never going to be that size, because I love the fact that they are like, hey, look, realistically, how would this work? In the future, yeah, we can shorten and make things smaller, but how much though? So like, this is the Hawk. This is a light fighter with this bay in the back where you store. Oh, okay. So that's what it is. It's going to lay flat. And that's going to be connected to the top of it. Or else I get so excited about ships that they grow. Yeah. I wonder how transport works. So yeah, it pulls the whole person in and then just like closes it, and they're just locked in there. So which part of transport are you talking about? Like transporting a person? I'm curious, because I feel like the way that I'm expecting is if somebody takes your ship or like uses a pulse to take down your ship safely and then extracts the pod, then you now have whoever that was in your space. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now this makes me feel like next year I do the IAE walkthroughs. I'm gonna get into every cockpit and do that, so that I can at least have an opportunity to do something like this. And whoa. As you can see from the inside of the Hawk, like, see, we got some work to do to finagle with this. Wait. As you can see from inside the Hawk, it's a fantastic seating situation. Unfortunately, not the same for someone who's in the bounty bay after having been caught and found a criminal that we're going to turn in for a nice little bounty. Thanks for tuning in. I'm DeejayKnight, and this is Anvil Day from the show floor here at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. 2946 or 2956. Blah, blah, blah. 2954. Words, man. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, man. Stay out of the elevators or death traps. They're always there. They're always death traps. Looks like a pterodactyl. It really does. Like it's about to say yeah at any minute. But I imagine, I'm very curious if that blade at the top is like an antenna. Because that would be absolutely sweet if so. Because, like, look at it. Like, if we can move it without, like, moving our position. And then angle it up. Look at that. That thing is cool looking. So, how nice would that be if that's like an antenna to reach out to people? Like, hey, this is your bounty. There you go. It'd be cool to shoot out from the side glass and get the reflection and pan and truck in. Yeah. So yeah, TLDR. This game only gets better with time, man. I know a lot of people are not happy with the current state of it, but that's always going to happen because there's always going to be people who are frustrated with their decisions. TLDR game name. What up, Off Duty? Just waiting. I just want a couple different things. One, it'll be cool. What'll be cool? A cool shot from outside the glass, reflection, and pan and tuck in. The problem I have is actually getting it to function. Like, you gotta like lock the camera in place and then get a secondary camera that you save that works. And it's just, that would be a lot more work to get it set up that I'm just concerned about. But we could be here all day. I feel like it's time for me to slide. And as always, fam, your follows, cheers, tips, subs, resubs, lurks, raids, gifted subs are the reason for the season. Like, nobody ever had to show up. The fact that you're here means everything to me. Literally, all of the things that you could do in this stream. If you're lurking right now, you literally support me being a full-time entertainer, and I am absolutely appreciative for that opportunity. To even be able to get to entertain you is a big deal. So thank you. Currently not happy with the state of the Carrick elevator and regret my mistake of entering it. Oh no. Right after saying stay out of the elevators. Sorry, dog. Sorry, dog. Yeah. Yeah. You're awesome. I appreciate you. If you haven't hit the follow button and you've been enjoying yourself, you do know that follows are free, right? It costs you nothing. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscription. It costs you absolutely nothing to just follow your boy. You know you want to. Do it.
Do it.
I dare you. All right, so let's get ready to slide. I'm going to go have some dinner at the house, and we'll be back probably tomorrow for a little bit, just to kind of showcase what's happening in the day 10. And tomorrow's day is, if I go over to IAE, tomorrow showcases best in show. Let's go. So we get to see the best in show, the fan favorite ships in the Zenith Hall. So then I'll be able to use the thing that I talked about today about being able to just sit in the ship and then get an outside view. Would be nice. As always, I said it before. If you are interested in hopping into StarCitizen and you haven't already done so, you can do so for as low as $40. My recommendation would be to spend the 51. Get yourself into this this lovely Carrick. If you absolutely have the ability to spend 68 plus tax, go the Intrepid, fam. But you never have to spend a cent more than any of that. With that, I'm gonna shut up. Love your faces, love your butts. I'm DeejayKnight, full-time space and sci-fi streamer. Wherever you're watching right now, I appreciate you. I wish you the best. I wish you nothing but excellence, and I hope all the good things in life happen to you. Whatever good thing you can imagine happening, I hope it happens for you. Appreciate you. See you soon. I'm out.